Good evening, good evening, good evening. Happy Tuesday, everyone.
Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, you guys. We're always so excited to spend the lovely Tuesdays with you guys.
Yes, yes, yes. It's a blessing to be here yet another Tuesday. Um, I'm happy to see you, Gigi. Like, I'm excited.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, every time we get together, it's excitedness. What can I say?
Yeah,
We love it.
it's magic.
Yeah, all the time.
Yeah, I'm happy to be here with you. This Tuesday was a very hot one today.
Yes, today was very humid. Wow, I couldn't believe it.
Yeah, I didn't really went outside, but I could tell because everybody was complaining. It was all over the news and everything, how hot and humid it was
And
today.
it's funny because the other day it was beginning to feel a little bit chilly.
It was for real.
And then now it's like, is the glow moon warming really? in
No,
effect?
for real. It seems like we're gonna get a long summer. You think we're gonna get a long summer?
I thought it was going to be short. I mean, to me, it looked like, fall was already inactive, to be
Yeah.
honest with you.
Yeah, the weather keep going like up and down and up and down. You never know what to expect because tomorrow I think it's gonna be rainy. I think the
Love
way
it,
how
love
it
it,
was
love
humid,
it.
of course I knew it was coming. Some kind of something was coming for sure.
Maybe a little storm, a little
Yeah, something is
tropical
coming.
storm,
Yeah, I think it's somewhere there
snow.
coming and yeah. How was your weekend, baby?
Well, my weekend was I don't even know what to say. It was a weekend.
It was a weekend.
It was a weekend.
It was a weekend. Did you do anything fun, exciting? Like, what did you do?
Well, I really didn't do much. Just, still getting the house in order.
Right, I could imagine that the
You
moving
know,
situation. Uh-huh.
So, yeah, that's basically it. Didn't do much. Just going
No
through the
partying, no
motions.
barbecue, no.
No,
I'm mad
I
at myself.
didn't.
I haven't been to one barbecue all summer. Talking about that, I haven't been to one barbecue all summer. My summer been
That's a lie. You
lame.
told me that you went to a couple barbecues.
No, I didn't.
A while back, you told me that your friend was having an annual barbecue.
Right, having an annual barbecue in the Bronx, but I didn't go.
Okay, you didn't.
I didn't. No, I didn't make it. That's why I'm like my whole summer been like blah nothing. I didn't go no barbecue. I didn't do nothing. It was just blah 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 blah. I didn't do much. Nothing. I'm mad at myself. Like I need to go out more.
I just wanted to do one thing before the kids went back to school. I really wanted to take them to either Downey Park or Great Adventure, somewhere, really kiddyish like that for them to end their summer with a little bang because I took them to Coney Island and places like that, but it really wasn't sufficient enough for their fun levels.
Right. Right. I mean, well, with my kids, I say my kids because, my cousin daughter, Shantae
Yeah.
Samaj, I always say my kids, but like they like calm kids. They not fussy. Like, like whatever they do.
Hyperactive one.
They, they're fine with it. They don't care if my son don't even like to be outside.
Girl, you have the best child.
It's not
ever.
you know what it is. I feel like they don't know what it's like to be a child. That internet and that iPad and computer take over their whole life. Back when
Girl,
we
let
were
me
younger,
tell
we
you,
used to run
exactly.
around and play all these games and stuff and be a kid. These kids nowadays, nope.
You're
They ain't
so right,
working.
fancy.
Yep. So for sure. Like right now, big up all my viewers on Facebook. Shout out to all my
Yes,
viewers who
yes,
tune in
yes.
every week, each and every week to watch us here on our show. Right now they're telling us that because we stream live on YouTube, the YouTube channel right now. We're working on that, guys. It will be up shortly. Shortly. You could still stream on YouTube and it will be up shortly, So, this is why I know my people got my back. You see, they watching and they're like, listen, the YouTube channel is not. I have to love my people. But back to what I was saying about the kids, I feel like they don't know what it's like to have a fun, be a kid and run around and, in the backyard and play games and all these. I remember growing up.
Go ahead.
Growing up,
Stories
yeah,
to
yeah,
tell.
yeah. And you know when you have those rubber bands that you make this, what they call it again, that you attach the rubber bands, right?
Chinese jump rope.
Yeah, Chinese, not the jump rope. It's Chinese jump rope they call it.
Yeah.
Where if you skip the line, you and they hold it up to your neck and your head and your knees and all of that. Like I remember all those games used to be so fun. Dandy Shandy. Dandy Shandy for sure. I remember Dandy Shandy used to be fun. Like these kids, man. Yep. Listen, bat and ball. I don't know what everybody call it something different, but with Jamaican we used to call it.
Favorite, Dolly House.
Dolly House.
I mean, Dolly House was the main thing because you know when you didn't have any toys or anything to play with, you just act real life. Dolly House. So a long time we're doing live.
Long time we're doing. Gigi's a mess, y'all. A mess.
Dolly House turned up. And I would be very afraid to see that now in Jamaica.
Yeah.
The way how life.
No, they're too mature for me. I think nowadays like back when we were probably like 5 or 6 or something like that. Nowadays 5, 6 is not the normal typical. That's 5, 10, 14. Yeah, you know it's not the normal kids. Like I don't know what they be giving these kids when they're born, man. They be injecting them with something because these ain't. But I feel like these kids nowadays, our kids nowadays, they don't know what it's like to have real fun. I think real fun was when we growing up playing like the one you pitch. What a marble? Well, you remember marble?
You know what I used to love because you know it was in Jamaica.
Right.
I used to love swing song.
Swing song.
And anywhere me could have find something catch up a string pan for make swing song. After the time I play drop and bust up me get to know.
Lord have mercy.
Because any little fence me I put swing song.
Yo, maybe tell you.
And seesaw.
And somebody tell me don't forget hide and seek. Well, hide and seek, these kids still play hide and seek. I feel like they still play that every now and then when they get bored of the YouTube or the computer a little bit. They'll be like, let's play hide and seek. Or if they don't have it, they'll do that a little bit. But I'm talking the real old school stuff, like when you even take the tire wheel. You know, when you have the tire and you take a sitting and a run the tire.
I remember me and my cousin Ricky used to have so much fun sometimes. Me being a little badass used to say, cuz, make with us running our people yard and we'll just act like we're running away from each other and just running in everyone's yard. Eventually, you know, my mom would hear about it and wouldn't end good, but it was so much fun.
It was fun. That's what I'm saying. Nowadays, I feel like the kids nowadays, they don't know what that real fun is all about. You know what I mean? Like, I don't feel like they know what that is about. I feel like their fun now is just YouTube and iPads and Musically.
Technology
and, like,
is their fun.
You know, like, I'm like, what kind of fun is that? You know, it used to be in my time when we used to have real fun, y'all. Like, that's not no fun.
Well, it's their fun to them now, and I guess you have to accept it. I guess we're old-fashioned or outdated.
I think no. I still feel like our time was more fun because it's like we did so much. It's like for them, I feel like it's just the iPad. You sit there and you dance and you make all these things and watch these. Like that's no fun. I feel like that's why sometimes we have our kids and they just they get overweight and certain things because they don't get to run around a lot.
That's why I try to take my kids out all the time. Like even, well, today I didn't get, it was hectic for me today.
Right, it was hectic.
I had an issue in my life.
We have those days. Yeah. We have those days.
An issue happened to me. I can't really discuss it too much, but
right, we all go through those times
today, but. I try as much to let them, even on their scooters, I try my best to let them see sunshine. Because being in America, it's not like back home in the islands where, you wake up in the morning and you're outside.
Yes.
And it's only when you're hungry, you go back to your yard or something like that.
Yes.
Here, the children' main place is in the house. Buildings.
Yes.
Anyway, you get me so, especially
winter time. I was just about to say that.
They stay in a lot. So, I feel a bit, I don't think I have done enough this summer to please the gods of fun that I have given birth to.
I think they understand sometimes.
Really?
Kids pay attention. Sometimes when we think that they're not paying attention, they do pay attention and they do see that moving is hectic. You know what I mean? And I think they appreciate the fact that you still try to do, as much as you could do. for the
You're
summer,
so right,
you know. So
fancy.
I feel like they appreciate that, and they know, they know how that is. I do believe that. You know what I mean? Yep. My weekend basically
Okay,
was
look, can I ask the question? Boy, she
sure,
just jumped right in it.
sure.
You're such a fast broad, you get me?
Uh-huh.
Slow down.
Okay.
So beautiful, fancy. How was your awesome weekend? I know it was better than mine.
No, it wasn't actually. What did I do? Work, work, and more work. That's what I did for my weekend.
Yourself looking so good. 'Cause
I
you're
didn't
so-
do much for the weekend. No, not much. I basically work. I was supposed to be here at Skunk House Radio for the Saturday takeover, artist takeover, but finished working late. That happens to me sometimes on Saturdays.
Exactly.
I really want to come every Saturday, but as a lot of you know,
Things happen.
I'm
Things
a
happen
full
because you know
time.
that as long as you're here, our day,
Yeah.
your day, we're good with
We're
that.
good with
You
that.
get me?
Yeah, because a lot of them know, a lot of my people, know that I am a full time hairstylist. And sometimes on Saturdays, that's when a lot of people get their days off
Exactly.
and they want to book appointments for like Saturdays and late Fridays to come get their
so why
hair
don't you
done.
give out your information so that you can?
Oh yeah, well, I'm in the Bushwick area, guys, and I do Brazilian knots extensions. That's what I specialize in a lot. Is
Mhm.
like when you take a little piece of hair and attach it to your hair. So
Yes.
it's normally it's basically like in between tracks, more or less. And you
Even,
do
yeah.
people do it for length or
You
if
know,
they
I've
don't want to
always
color
been
their
amazed
hair.
by hairdresser. I used to do it at one time, but it's not something really for me. And what I can say,
We
is
have a caller on the line. 1 second, Gigi. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Yes. Hi. Good night.
Good night, Gigi and Fancy J.
Hello.
Hi, we have an early caller. Who is
Yes.
calling and someone else
Yes,
is calling
I know.
too. Okay, busy
This
night
is
tonight.
John.
Love that. Okay, hold on
hot.
1 second, John.
Gigi
Hello?
and Fancy J. Hello.
Yes, hi.
have an early caller. Who is calling and someone else?
Turn your radio down, boo.
Hello. All right, caller. If you got cut off, you could call us back.
Please.
The line got crossed or something, or your radio you have it a little too loud. So if you got cut off, call us back, and we'll love to know who was calling just now. Yeah. So you were saying if you were a stylist, you
Yeah,
used to
I
do it at one
admire
point.
your time and your concentration on your art.
Well, thank you. Thank you.
Can I see that?
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. So I mean, basically, I do like Brazilian knots, as I was telling you. A lot of people is not familiar with that, but it's similar to the infusions. But instead of using the glue, I use like a thread, like an elastic thread, and you wrap it around the hair, and voila, you have full hair.
Wow,
It's a
that's
lot of
awesome.
white Caucasian, Spanish, and a lot of people like that. They get it. Some of us black people, we like to have all our hair in.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Because we don't like to be bothered with it sometimes. Because it's easier for us too. But they like to have their hair out. Some of them like to
Yeah.
have it out. Most of them. So this is a way for them to get like a fuller hair, longer hair. If they want to add some platinum in without have to bleaching their hair and damaging their hair. This would be, the like what they would use as to get fullness and length
That's
and color
lovely.
and all of that.
And she
So
does such a beautiful job. You should see what she does. I'm amazed.
thank you. I'm blushing.
So let's get into the eclipse.
Oh yes. Let's talk about the eclipse. Did you get a chance to go see it? Did you see anything? Because I hear we were supposed to get 70% of it. Did you see anything
I
whatsoever?
wasn't trying. I didn't have the glasses. I didn't want to be blinded.
Girl, I gotta tell you my story with that. So I'm there watching it, and of course the
You're
TV's on
watching.
on the TV at work.
Okay.
And it's on the Spanish channel, and I didn't really fully understand everything they're saying, but I understood some of it. So while I'm there watching and whatnot, I see where like he was saying it's gonna come on about 2:44, right? So I'm looking outside, I'm like, but it's almost 2:44 now. It should be a little dark or something. I'm like, huh. it's just a little dim, like when it's about to rain or something. And I'm like, it's now hit. It was 2:43. So I'm like, I said to my client, was like, oh, we gotta go outside. We gotta go outside because my client is from PA. She's from Pennsylvania. Shout out to my people in Pennsylvania. So she's from Pennsylvania, and she was like, listen, I have a caller. We'll be right back with that story. Hello, caller. Thanks for calling. Hello.
How are you?
Hi. Good night. Thanks for calling.
Yes, is this Concourse Radio?
Yes, it is. Sure is Concourse Radio. I'm here with Gigi. This is Fancy J. Who's calling?
Gigi, how are you?
Hello. What's
How are you,
up?
Gigi?
I'm alright, darling. How are you?
All right, Fancy, how are you?
I'm good. I'm good. Thanks for calling. How are you?
All right, you don't know. Say me love the show, you know.
Yeah,
I'm
man.
so
Yeah,
happy that you
man.
love
I am one of the biggest supporter.
Yeah.
Oh, don't ever stop loving us.
Thank you for that, man. Thank you. Thank you for being there with us, man. Anyone you want to shout out?
Yeah, I'm showing now RPM production, you know, concrete thing, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't know, say love, you know.
Love and respect. Bless. And who's calling?
This is a man with many names, but you know, me not tell no name tonight, you know, cause me no want you know who me is.
All right, so big up the man with no names tonight, people.
All right, people, cause you know, I saw it said, you know. But Fancy, me don't know, say, you know, love how you work and me love how you hold on the fort, you know, cause everything concrete, you know.
Thank you,
see-
brother. Thank you.
Wow.
You see, Gigi,
Yeah.
me gonna say the next word and you know who me is, you know. Gigi,
Yeah.
me not get the Holy Ghost no more. So who is me?
Take a sip for that.
Don't
one.
worry, we know who it is.
Right.
Big up yourself. Much
Big
love
up,
and
big up, big
respect.
up to the
Thanks for
world,
calling.
Much love.
So I said, you know, I just want the
man.
people to know, say we love one on one, keep the thing straight, you know.
That's
Want
right,
to give it on latest news, latest gossip. But you see this video thing where you did talk about me love that conversation.
Which one, brother?
The one about the game with the pit them and all them things, because that makes
Yeah.
them anti-social to the parents.
That is true.
Yeah,
Because
Preach.
the parents is not interacting with the game.
Mm.
That's the thing. See, me, when me I grow up, me no know nothing about no all them game where I go on.
Right,
You
not
see,
even
me,
phone, right?
Astride. Me in a Astride lane, you know.
Yep.
Astride, that was the first game where you can't really do. Besides, where you call it Phoenix, the one where they look at shooting and you kill the man then.
Mm-hmm.
You understand?
Yeah.
And Pac-Man, you know? But
Yeah.
from that, you know, that thing they control the mind of the youth. Them
That
for
is
this-
true.
for them make them know say a future and a life for we.
Yes.
There's more than life to we than game.
Than games.
Exactly.
It's
That's
You
more.
understand?
Yeah.
Education is the key. And if are you right now enjoy the education out of life more than the game, them now the reason we in this society now, the way the world are going, you see none like black people already. You
Yep.
see where I go on a venture and them place there. You them open them eye and realize
Open
that the
them
game
eyes.
them where them a play is not essential to them habitants, you know,
Yep.
to creation for them to continue to go on because they
To
want
go
to make
on.
certain. You see how the white man already
Exactly.
make certain animal extinct. You can't
See
even get
that?
certain animal no more. So what you think them a do to we?
Yep.
Them are extinct.
You understand? A genocide time now, you know.
Yes.
You
Yes.
them for know say them for just love the earth and love God.
Yes.
So the
Them-
only
them-
thing can
there's
get you
some
out of
of them
this
that
life is
people
God
want-
and at them time, you know.
Yes. Yes.
God, no people don't know God. I don't know how God work with them because every day I pray, you know. When I wake up, I think if I open my eye, God, I breath what God
Amen.
give you.
Amen.
And
You
if
have
no
to,
parent
you
not
must.
teaching you about God first, them not a parent.
Exactly.
You know, the game, even the game,
Even the
God
game.
come before the game.
Yes. Yes.
Because if they don't know God, they can't play the game
them
of life.
can't play the game. That is so
Or
true.
the game of life, them a live, because them only are you for your time, you know.
Yeah.
Them come up man and woman.
Yes.
So if you play a game when you're a youth, man, you're not going to know life.
No life whatsoever. The game.
And that's
kept
how it
them
going on in a
on.
lifetime, you know.
Yes.
And that's how it going on in
Yeah.
a lifetime.
Mhm.
You're not going to know life as youth, man, and children of God. Because we from creation, and we can sing the Alpha song in a strange land. And then you even know the history to that.
Yeah.
You see me, I deal it. So everyone for know that God is real.
God is real. He
Real,
is
real.
You understand?
for
It's not the
sure.
funny thing where you get out of life, you know.
You
Yeah.
can't take that
It's the
with you.
blessings where you get from God that make you succeed in our life.
Amen.
Yes,
Amen.
yes, the blessing.
Because you
for
try to
sure.
get to the fast way, nah, make it, you know.
Yep.
No.
You have to work hard in our life. You have to go
Hard.
to school, you have to learn your A,
Yeah.
B, C.
Everything.
You know, 1,
Mhm.
2, 3.
Yep.
So it's set, you know, in our life. So if you don't know them things in our life right now, you're not going to reach nowhere
You're
in
not gonna
America.
reach nowhere in
a
America.
society.
No way at all in a society.
Because you have
period.
a smarter than them, you know.
Yeah.
So if you can't read and write, you think, say, the local chuku club, the local bar, rum bar, the local hot spot way around the corner going to help you in our life. It's not going to work.
Mm.
You have to know yourself in them time, yeah,
Yeah.
2017.
Yes.
That's
Yeah.
right.
That me I say, no. Me not talk much because nobody really hear me talk, but me I reason with family, you know.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. The reasoning good. The people them need to hear the truth.
You know?
You see me?
Because truth in our life, the start of life is you
Yes.
as a youth man. So no say you born as man. God created we, you know.
Yep.
Him created we. But in far, man from we. Because
Yes.
woman is the womb of man, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
So enough for creation from that, just live.
Yeah.
Because say, all him say is be multiple
Yeah.
and live good.
Live good. Yeah.
You know, but some people, you know, you can't look at the Cain and Abel story because enough people look say, oh, no. I'm not so going up.
I know. So
On one road, you know, to the kingdom, you know. And those who is pure and clean will enter.
Yes.
You understand?
Yeah.
You can't say today you love God and tomorrow you're around the corner with a friend and stick up a boy. And that's how it's going on.
Right.
For real. You have to live clean.
Because you take from yourself. When you rob a man something, you take it from yourself.
From yourself. Yeah.
Because he don't have no more than you.
Yes.
No more than you, you know.
Yeah.
No matter how it be the substance. I not talk about the substance. I talk about genocide where they might deal it.
Right.
Because they might teach you to take from ourselves.
Exactly.
Exactly.
You understand? They not teach you to build yourself. They might teach you to take from yourself. You take from your brother. You take from your sister. And then when they tell you you're wrong, you cuss them and bad them up.
Yeah.
And a wrong thing that, you know.
Of course.
I know how that is.
Me
too.
not
I know
not to
some
cuss my
people
brother. Me
exactly
not
like
to cuss
that.
my sister. I just love me and deal with, you know. If me have to cuss you, me rather don't chat to you.
You rather don't chat to them. Don't.
Rather don't say nothing. That's why me not talk much.
Yep.
But when me talk, me have a lot to say. But the world, you know, not my time, you know, our Skunk House Radio time. So just want to know love one another, you know.
Yeah, man. Big
And
up
deal with the
yourself.
peace and love and unity, you know.
Yeah,
Because
man.
so it's set, you know. You have to
So we
know
have
say
to
black
preach
is
it.
black.
Yep.
You understand?
And it's beautiful.
And man is man and woman is woman.
Yes.
That's right.
You have to know the difference.
Yep.
If you cross and deal with the same thing, me not talk against it because, you know, I don't want Babylon fight against me, but God me not deal with it. But that's not right, you know.
Yep.
Me I tell you the truth, you know. You have to love a woman, a man for love a woman, and a woman for love a man.
Yep.
You know, want to live good in our life, you know, and just love God and live. Nobody fight against nobody. Anyone you see down on the ground, if
Help
you
them.
have a dollar in your pocket and you see somebody on the sidewalk that
help
wants a
them.
dollar, get him.
Yes.
You have to get him. You say them a beg. Don't look for the begging, you know. Because how much begging you do. You say them a beg, but how much begging you do in your life. So don't talk about begging.
Right.
And you beg bigger than them.
Yeah.
And them a beg dollar. You beg 300-400 and you beg grand. So I'm gonna beg a dollar on the street, give him. Because if you give him, you'll be able to give more.
Yeah.
That's right.
You have to
Blessing
give to
will
receive
come
in
down
a life
more.
now, you know.
Preach.
Yes, that's
So
true.
it's set, you know. You have to give
Yeah,
him a
man.
dollar, you know. Because if you give a man a dollar, the Father will make you get double.
Yeah, man.
He
a
say
fact.
he will bless it 10 times, 100 times fold.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
Facts.
let's give the people, let's give your people them. Nobody build up nobody when they like you, you know.
Yep.
Because that them I deal with them, not build up no we. So you have to build up your people so we become a dominant part in our
Right.
life them time, yeah. And in 2017. That me I say, me not take back talk. Because me feed people, you know.
Right.
Me not mind feed people, then.
Yeah.
Because I know say God love people.
Of
Because
course.
God, look how much people God feed will look at 5 fish and 2 bread, you know.
Yeah.
So you have to look on it,
Straight
you know.
up.
So you have to look on it for real.
Yeah, man, and time, yeah. You have to remember what the father do. Because the father do it through a man. Don't look at the man we do it.
Right.
Look
Yeah.
what the father do for me. They say you feed the bird them. You see no bird hungry? Look
No.
on the bird them where them how them a survive. And them good.
That's
You
right.
understand? So
Yeah.
if we live like a bird and go on, you know, stay in the lane and go and help your youth them, you know.
Yes,
Father them
yes,
for be
yes.
real father to them youth them, you know.
Yeah.
It's not the present. It's not the present. It's the presence.
Right.
Uh-huh.
You understand? It's not
Yeah.
the present. It's the present.
That's right.
That's
And you don't have
right.
to be there physically. You understand?
Mentally can get
Because you can call your youth them and them alright, them alright. You know?
Yeah.
You have to, if you don't want to deal with the mother, get in phone. You understand?
That's
And you have to deal with the mother, because it didn't say don't deal with the cow if you can't accept. Don't deal with the cow if you can't accept the calf.
Yeah.
So,
And that's, you know what, and that's what I wanted to say. So
well,
much
how many
time.
times you want to ask me the question? What question you want to ask
So
me?
much-
Ask me.
No,
Let me
no,
tell
no,
the
no.
people in something now. Me talk long time. You want to ask me the question, man. But
No,
don't
I
give me
wanted
name and don't
to-
tell him nothing. Me don't want to get no escape, you know.
No, I don't want to ask so much question.
Basically, no, Fancy. Basically, I wanted to command him on what you said, because so much people is going in relationships now and they're just with the mother. They're not with the kids as a family. They're just basically just, you know, they're not even, it's like when you see a lady with kids, you have to respect the kids to want them to be happy.
100%, man. Respect that, yeah.
So I see what you're saying.
Dog
Yeah,
a bark
yeah.
for that.
Yo, Carla, something else, you know. Big up yourself, don't see a way. Much love and respect.
Don't say that, man.
Thanks for
Who
your
don't
support.
know? Who don't know, you know?
Yeah, man.
That's
Thanks
what
for
I
your
said.
support all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, bless. All right, guys. So that was a caller, you know, basically giving us a little insight and about one of the
Exactly.
topics
It was
that
so
we
nice.
talk
You know,
about.
we love it. We endorse
with
you
the
guys
kids.
calling us and, you know, telling us how you feel about what's
Yeah.
going on and
The
things
number
like
to
that.
call is 718-676-0853. Again, the telephone number to call is 718-676-0853. Again, guys, 718-676-0853.
Now
you could
that's
call in
Skunk
right throughout
House.
the show.
That's Skunk HTV. Okay, you guys?
Right, on YouTube.
On YouTube.
Yes. YouTube Skunk HTV is streaming live right now, guys. So if you're having problem with the Facebook, we're also streaming live on Facebook. So if you're having problem with the Facebook or the YouTube channel, you could oh no, it's fine. Yeah, the YouTube and the Facebook, everything is up and running, guys. So you know, you could, if you don't get us one place, we'll be at the next one.
Exactly.
Yep,
You don't
yep.
know.
So we were talking about the eclipse. So I was telling you that my client was like, we gotta go outside and see. We have to go outside and see. So me now, with my jumpy self, enough self, walk gone outside and I said, "Cha, me not see nothing dim or nothing that time. Me just I go out there go look, because it was at that time it was like 2:43. I went outside and I'm like, but it's still kind of, I don't think this is the eclipse is here or nothing or whatever, right? So I went outside and something said, look up, and another voice said, don't look up. Girl, you know me with my jumping enough self. Go and look up. I swear, come like some bala.
Fancy girl. You gonna get blind. Let me just break it down to you, girl.
I didn't expect it to,
Yes,
I didn't expect that I was
I'm
gonna
just
see
joking.
anything.
Fancy. No.
But listen, you know, afterward, you know, she got her shades and we put on the shades and we look up and we saw a little something. We saw a little something. It wasn't like what
I accidentally, I
places.
moved the curtains and accidentally looked right at the sun. I was like, oh my gosh.
Oh, you see,
And I
sir, you
just
did
put
the
it
same
right
thing. You did the same thing. You know what I mean? You did the same exact thing. You did the same exact thing. Big up my Facebook viewers who was here watching. Big up guys. Thanks for watching and listening to us every Tuesday. Big up DJ Trini is in the place.
Big up DJ Trini.
Yep.
Up on all the latest
But
music.
did the kids ask you anything about the eclipse and
No,
they
they
ask
wanted to
anything
go
about it?
outside, and I was like, no.
No. I mean, I think if I was like probably in like South Carolina and places like that where it was, I think Illinois, South Carolina, they get like, probably like a good percentage of it. I would have been excited to go see what it's like. Get the shades and everything and go see what it's like. Because it seems like it was fun. A lot of people was amazed. And I felt like in a long time, the country is so divided at this time right now.
Exactly.
And I felt like for the eclipse, a lot of people came together. It was like a togetherness. For
It was something fun to do.
Yeah, in that little period of time, it just seems like everyone was on the same, amazed and grateful to be watching it and excited about it. So for that little time right there, it was fun, just to see the whole country.
I'm happy that you were
listen,
enjoying it, courtesy of God.
Me and I'm the only one look up. You see when Trump did look up?
Oh Lord, he's
Listen, we're not the only one. Trump
How
walk
come his
outside and look
secret
up to.
services didn't? Because he's
They
not
shout out to
thinking.
him.
Knucklehead.
They shout out to him, man. They they said something. Knucklehead. I can't. They did say something to him about staring up in the thing like that, and then he went and got
doesn't
his
care.
shades.
Whatever.
But Milani, she came out with her bougie stuff, with her shades on and whatnot.
That's automatic.
Yeah,
as soon as she steps out, it naturally just comes on her face.
Yeah, but yeah, it was actually fun and a good thing, to see the country kind of together within that little period of time.
Really fancy?
Yeah, I felt like it was.
Well,
during that time, I felt like when you're watching the news, all you're seeing is like people just together. You look in the crowd and you're seeing everybody together. You're not just seeing one set of people here, one over there. It was like every color, every race, everybody was together waiting for that eclipse. That's what I was talking about.
That's
it
lovely.
was amazing, That one time, it
Yeah.
felt like there was some togetherness. So
I
I could
understand
say
what you're
the
saying.
eclipse brought something good in a time when we really needed it.
Definitely.
That's how I felt about the the whole eclipse and whatnot about that situation. And further on, there was a situation in Germany. I had to bring this up to you, girl. Germany police, seized about 5,000 Trump-like shaped ecstasy. Like they build the ecstasy and they shape it out with Trump face, like his face, and it was also orange. They made them orange with his name on the back and his face and the picture of him on the front of it.
Wow.
Yeah, in a traffic, some traffic stop, and they seized. It was couple thousand worth in
wow.
ecstasy pills.
I want Trump to hear things like this.
I think he know about it, but I think he's probably just furious. But he have bigger fish to fry right now. So
exactly. Wow.
Yeah, I think he know about
Trump-shaped ecstasy.
Yes, Trump-shaped, and they made it orange.
I mean, what the hell does that have with it? A little bit of arrogance?
I don't know why, what or why or
grab
how.
them by the crotch syndrome takes you. Like, what goes on with that?
I don't know what is that about, but seriously, it was, and this is real news. Like in Germany, they basically sit there and build these pills, so it's not no regular whatever pills the ecstasy pills used to look like. They made these pills look orange. One, they're orange in color. Secondly, the printout of his face. When you look at the pill, you could definitely see that's his face printed on there, and on the back of it is his name written on there, Trump.
Funny.
And
so you just go to the dealer and you're like, "Can I get a Trump?
Can I get a Trump? Can I get a Trump?
Shush. Can I just get a Trump, please?
Yeah. Can I get a Trump? Can I get a Trump, please? Yep. I could only imagine what that is like, going to a dealer and be like, "Yo, son, let me get a Trump."
No one would know what you're talking about. So that's. I think that was the motive of it.
Yeah, but it's the way how you just the thought of, can you imagine a Jamaican? Let's say Jamaican, because we're Jamaican, so we could speak on that. So can you imagine a Jamaican going there and be like,
"Porsche, can I get a Porsche?"
And going and be like, "Yo, son, let me get a Trump."
That's basically.
Yeah, that's basically. I'm like, what the heck is this? These people don't have nothing else to do. Come on, it's not that serious to be billing something with his face. Like, I don't think that's serious.
Well, it's a drug, so I guess
They're
Trump
trying to
acts
say
like he's on a flight all the time. So I guess
So you think they did that with some meaning behind
exactly
it or something?
feel like Trump,
Yeah.
arrogant and hallucinated.
Yeah, and the power jackpot. Did you see what's going on with
I
that?
don't want to hear about it.
Girl,
Fancy. I
the
didn't
second
win it.
highest in history, $700 million. Yes, Gigi, you better tell me what you would do with that if you buy that and win that. Girl, tell me you won't forget me. You better not forget about me.
Girl, Fancy, you know I'll be like, Fancy, I'll call you on the phone and I'll be like, first of all, you guys, we want you to call in on this. If you should win, what would you do with it? We want to know.
Yeah, what would you do with
Tell
the
them the number,
$700
Fancy.
million? If you win the $700 million, guys, what would you do with that money? The number to call is 718-676-0853. Number again, 718-676-0853. Yep.
I think I'll move to another country.
You would move, so you would have dashed away,
London.
Gigi?
Girl, you would have unlimited, unlimited, and I assure you, unlimited vacation time at my house.
Oh, that's so sweet. But yeah, for real, man. $700 million winning that crap. What?
You know who's gonna win it? As usual, a whole group of people that works in a factory.
No, I think the last time it was like one person won that money. The last time, an old
What is
lady.
it? What is it? The Powerball?
$700 million.
Is it the Powerball?
Yeah, the power jackpot. Yeah, $700 million. But for sure, I mean, the last time I think it was just a lady, an old lady in Florida or somewhere, a retiree or something like that won the money. I was just like, what is she gonna do with all that money? At that
God,
age, what do you do with all that money? Dang, would you even get married? Would you even find a boo? Would you be satisfied?
Girl, I'm not
would you
doing that
satisfy
marriage thing
yourself?
again.
Like, would you even need a man in a situation like? What,
I
like,
am not
like-
doing that marriage thing again. I'm not doing it.
Like,
Don't even.
Would you even
No.
need a man, or you would just be like, yo,
I wouldn't need
got me.
anyone. I wouldn't need anyone.
But Jesus
okay?
Christ.
But Jesus up above.
Yep. Well, if I with that buddy, man, what would Fancy do with that money?
What would you do, Fancy? Share with us.
Well, of course, I would make sure that my family members, my immediate family members, they're secure and safe. My mom and my dad and everybody's secure and get something out of it. You know what I mean? Of course, my mom would get her big mansion and her nice car and and all of that situation going on. Of course, open up a business for her so she could have her own money coming in, because it's not going to be a lifetime worth of taking care of her. You know what I mean? Get a business up and running for her so she could get her income in. Daddy. Of course, daddy gonna get his house and get his own rum bar, and liquor and everything. You're gonna have your own bar in your house, daddy, okay?
Yes.
Yes. So for sure, that is a must. That's like that would be like my main thing that I would definitely do, winning that money.
I think we're on the same
Some of
level
the people,
here.
them, after me give who me forgive money, my number change. My everything changed. Nobody can get in contact with me. only a handful of people, probably I could count them on one hand, that could reach me. Because guess what? When you win that money, all cousin, you never know say you're my cousin, come in, all your third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, 10 cousins, them are coming in, straight down
That's
the line,
right. Let me tell you.
Yeah. So therefore, after everybody get a share out of the money and stuff, everybody get their thing.
Exactly.
Then you know what I mean. Then we'll
Yeah.
definitely, do that. All right, guys. So don't forget the number to call, 718-676-0853. So we're going to take a quick break, guys, and then we'll be right back shortly. We're going to take a short break, and then we'll be back. Don't forget, you can call in with us, 718-676-0853.
That's
Take a break.
right.
We'll be
Call
back.
us. Fancy, you should know it's delicious.
Informer thing that I know bad man flow show. Bad man sign them did bad one time. No for them just bad mind. This on the lyrics for this song, this on the gimmicks for your laugh mode. Badness and a sucker fish you off and chat off mode. Have a bad man friend no mean say you're bad too. Him might have shot, but that no mean so you're strapped to no. Gangsta life, and a easy life. Once you pick it up, you can't put it down. One amount of friend we lose, on the battlefield. Get a youth enough, you run down, gun, no. Real gangsta life. Before you say your body would have think twice. The act man and chat man, kick back and watch man and no bad man and try stop. Boy, I talk about bad man walk and bad man talk, but none of them don't really have no bad man heart. Them have bad man face and bad man smile, but profiling and no bad man style. Them and bad man grow how much bad man them do, but informer think that a no bad man flow show. Bad man sign them did bad one time. No for them just bad man. Boy, you talk about bad man walk and bad man talk, but none of them don't really have no bad man heart. Them have bad man face and bad man smile, but profiling and no bad man style. Them and bad man grow how much bad man them do, but informer think that a no bad man flow show. Bad man sign them did bad one time. No for them just bad mind. If you didn't know, real gangsta life. Before you say your body would have think twice. The act man and chat man, kick back and watch man and no bad man and try stop man. Me never see mama your dress, because me know my place. Me know me know the words, even though me know the best. Me a do what me can, so that we do the rest. Rastafari, down a jungle, down a rima, down a 2 mile, down a Pienland, down a Bagdom, over Waterhouse, down a river and sea, you garden. Tell them we're proud of who is, proud of who is, proud of the dungeon. That's where we come from. So me proud of every hungry days, so that make man so brave. And me proud of every broke days, cause no man a save. Me proud of who you is, proud of who you is, proud of the dungeon. That's where you come from. You need to be proud of every hungry days, so that make you so brave. I'm proud of every broke days, now you need to save. If hungry don't kill me already, that can't kill me again, cause I no time me hungry till me try them then. A bulla and a bag close, that a goal me would a jump. If me ever get a cane boom, no day me never switch up in the Gideon. In my one pair of sneakers, me one black pants. Them time that Jaja did that prepare me. Now as I get to you to tear me. Done well we proud of who is, proud of who is, proud of the dungeon. That's where me come from. So we proud of every hungry days, so that make we so brave. And we proud of every broke days, cause no man a scare. We proud of who you is, proud of who you is, proud of the dungeon. That's where you come from. You need to be proud of every hungry days, so that make you so brave. I'm proud of every broke days. Pop shaker, we not burn, we back on the zinc fence. We just want them turn wild and fix up mama style. But want see every sour life become sweet and every bulldoze done concrete. Yeah, not tell me about knowledge, we have that from the start. We know about we book, but still we street smart. Not tell we about food, where you a try proof. Mama gonna run my fashion, so that's your excuse. So be proud of who you is, proud of who you is, proud of the dungeon. That's where you come from. You need to be proud of every so that make you so brave. I'm proud of every broke days, now you need to save and free who you is, proud of who you is, proud of the dumb plan. When you come from, you need to free every hungry days, so that make you so brave. I'm proud of every broke days, now you need to save. Round a falling, and up a 100, round a park lane, round a common sense, up a White House, and round a 12 lane, down a Brunan, Cassava Beach, round a Grand Spain, and round a Barbican, Mountain View, down a Tel Aviv, down a South Side, down a West Side, we treat the real side, yeah the blessed side, down a real earth, we saw the thing work, and real and over Corville, but real we are not clown, that's how we get around, son of a frown, real and up a Portland, St. Mary, and down a St. Ann, down a real, Galchester, we know to play this like a orchestra. Free, 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 whipper, jungle Jesus. And when I wonder that you a save up, work round the clock, you no take no day off. Better must come here, it have to pay off. Do you wanna think jungle Jesus? Are you pay your own bills, sir? Take care of your own children. The success it alone and kill them. Them see the Benz wait till them see the house on the hill. You pay your own bills, them. Take care of your own children. The success it alone and kill them. Them see the Benz way till them see the house on the hill jungle Jesus. No boy nah put on your pot. I know them by your stove, I know them by your gas watcher. You all out till I your time to shut up with the wet people, but mind your fuck. Them a talk about levels and leave, but a stage is to life. Jesus a pass one for reach five. Boy come and boss, money fool, money pride. Jungle Jesus not sell out for no fame, nah no hype, but you pay your own bills them da. Take care of your own children. Success it all and kill them. Them see the Benz wait till them see the house on the hill. You pay your own bills them. Take care of your own children. Success it all and kill them. Them see the Benz wait till them see the house on the hill. Jesus, you work hard to provide for your kids too. That one bad mind we no see you. Jungle Jesus, them want stop him time and not talk about God when them heart full of evil. Why you do make them a fight for no reason? Them they at the top and them know why you feel reach to. Jungle have to walk for the most high, the Bible and the shield too. Jungle Jesus, you pay your own bills them. Take care of your own children. Success it alone and kill them. Jungle Jesus, star. Run the place now you. Bad ya bad. Jungle Jesus. Mati. One girl will leave for love, will leave for hate. Oh, I let it loving on the streets of the keep me up my dream. When friends and family fail me. And then me stepping on me beaks with a beast them next to me. The enemies wanna stop praying me. Jordan, tell them I'm the strongest soldiers get the hardest fight. And on the realest people live the hardest life. So now we shine, even after the darkest night. So better days are on the way. Man get will leap a love, will leap a hate. Jimmy, oh, I let it loving on the streets so they keep me up my dream. When friends and family fail me. And then me stepping on me beaks with a beast them next to me. The enemies wanna stop praying me. Jordan, tell them I'm the strongest soldiers get the hardest fight. And on the realest people live the hardest life. So now we shine, even after the darkest night. So better days are on the way. Man get bully for love, bully for hate, bully for snakes. Behind faces, cause time show it. Chimney. But man, I put in the work, the race is not just for the sweat. But who can endure it? Tell them I'm the strongest soldiers get the hardest fight. And on the realest people live the hardest life. So now we shine, even after the darkest night. So better days are on the way. Yeah. But you know, no fight now come if you no great, you know. When we drop off at the top of the pinnacle, see we survive and a chat is a miracle. Think man with a crush in a vehicle too. That's the way the people do. Dog, them have them reason too. Them can't stop the G blessing. Them just teach me real lesson. Tell them I'm the strongest soldiers get the hardest fight. And on the realest people live the hardest life. So now we shine, even after the darkest night. So better days are on the way. My first lady, I'm my own lady. For me, I'll never will I leave your side. Never will I turn my back when you are standing what you fight. I'll never will ignore your cry. No girlfriend can take your stripe or wear your heels, that's not your sign. Woman, you know, see, say your boy comfort. Your friend them must have sent your boy to start. Mommy a general, you can't punk her. Love me, mother, watch on your talk about her. See if none of get your house and your car when you're not to worry about no more than that. You know your long fool go out and bar, but you feel like you know me, I forgot out and war, mommy. I have to stay for my toes, kangar, mommy. Get the money, find the melody, them and the harmony. Still I wonder how your money drawn, and we everybody do them something they know what me normally. You a legend and me love you to me heart. Goosebump pull up my body, now was me at that. Remember saying you're dead from the start. Can't pay you back for me, I tell you this. We are never, ever, never will I leave your side. Never will I turn my back on you or stand and watch you fight. I'll never, ever, never will ignore your cry. Now shuffle my one mother to the side. Anybody know like that time they can go hide. She had to count to the bone, keep it real no go wrong. Delicate as a flower tougher than a cobblestone. Near the son of a queen and a prince chance alone. Don't worry yourself, just kick back on your chum. Anything when you want, making you that on my song. Whether some advice, could I be just alone? Remember the times me used to fall and you go a town and I say, oh, you care them big every bag upon your own. Never, ever, never will I leave your side. Never will I turn my back. Or stand and watch you. We are rising, realizing. They want to fight me, but we got for the reprisal. We used to couldn't find the cabbage for the rice. Never had nothing to lose, but I have to gamble with my life, yeah. Maybe not grind like semi broke, me take a minus, make a plus. Them they know when me go through, them see me shine and say look. Have a drive like me a truck, but I mind like me a bluff. Me a grind like me a fuck, all day, all night me a walk. At the right night, at the right vibe, me like right or some. Only I bout the road, no bag a try, I ain't person. Y'all man shout at the same thing, me a talk about. Me a get high, me a pass cloud, me a drink booze, me a talk cloud out there. If you know when me a do the pussy, them eyes me. Can't shut up, listen and not criticize me. Every step I know, me glad on me stay so them can't style me. Them surprised the funny done it, but uptown say I the wrong head. Me and Leah kill them and I'm all for one Mohammed. Things say them no. You leave me long. You leave me long. For real. We are rising, them realizing. Them want to fight me, but we got for the reprisal. We used to couldn't find the cabbage for the rice. Never had nothing to lose, me have to gamble with my life, yeah. Maybe not grind like semi broke, me take a minus, make a plus. Them they know when me go through, them see me shine and say look. Have a drive like me a truck, but I mind like me a prof. Me a grind like me a fuck, all day, all night me a walk. At the right night, at the right vibe, me like right or some. Only I bout the road, no bag a try, I ain't person. Y'all man shout at the same thing, me a talk about. Me a get high, me a pass cloud, me a drink booze, me a talk cloud out there. If you know when me a do the pussy, them eyes me. Them eyes. Can't shut up, listen and not criticize me. Every step I know, me glad on me stay so them can't style me. Bad mind. None of them have me ticket and me have me ID. Them eyes. Them surprised the funny done it, but uptown say I the wrong head. Me and Leah kill them and I'm all for one Mohammed. Things say them no know better, them no vendetta solid. We links them ever valid, we fresh no sugar added. Never show no mercy, worst thing you coulda do a beg. Me no give a fuck, me pop it off and every man dead. Never try to use intimidation, Panama there. Me a get to them before them get to me and fool them all let. If you know when me a do the pussy, them eyes me. Them eyes. Can't shut up, listen and not criticize me. Every step I know, me glad on me stay so them can't style me. Bad mind. None of them have me ticket and me have me ID. Them eyes. You leave me long. For real. We are rising, them realizing. Them want to fight me, but we got for the reprisal. We used to couldn't find the cabbage for the rice. Never had nothing to lose, me have to gamble with my life, yeah. If you know when me I do the pussy, them eyes me. Them eyes. Can't shut up, listen and not criticize me. Every step I know, me glad on me stay so them can't style me. Bad mind. None of them have me ticket and me have me ID. Them eyes. Maybe not grind like semi broke, me take a minus, make a plus. Them they know when me go through, them see me shine and say look. Have a drive like me a truck, but I mind like me a prof. Me a grind like me a fuck, all day, all night me a walk. At the right night, at the right vibe, me like right or some. Only I bout the road, no bag a try, I ain't person. Y'all man shout at the same thing, me a talk about. Me a get high, me a pass cloud, me a drink booze, me a talk cloud out there. If you know when me a do the pussy, them eyes me. Them eyes.
All about the feeling. Something about the feeling. Something about the feeling. No know why for the weed, me no know why for the rum, but Jah know me feel too good. Me no know why for the girl where me have in my life, but I know me still feel good. Me still feel good. Yeah, me still feel good. Yeah, me still feel good. Nah, me still feel good. Be a fat pussy, gotta celebrate. Nah, get no seat, say holiday. Feel happy like me pull up a heaven gate. Be a girl alone, me accommodate. I forget a girl, come me, I run them a fire straight. And rolling a follow me. When rum busting on me head, me no meditate. And gun me a fire straight. Play me pan the rum, the rum, the rum. One guy, you know. Twirl. God over definitely, you know. Get a youth sting. Stronger now, yeah. Stronger now. Why yo? I fight them, I fight when I rise, man, I rise. Most time I negative things, but man advertise. Bad news, but man them love televise. More time them have to wonder if me vulcanize. Calm and stronger now, stronger now. Unruly stronger now, stronger now. Not nice stronger now, stronger now. Unruly stronger now, stronger now. Boy, no give a fuck with the me that say. Me just listen with the real I say. More time them laugh just eat that. Them now want see a reason. Now when people a try hard to break me, that's why me not trust them lightly. Stress for my brain so much frustrate me. Man I forward from dumpling and gravy. So write it down in your history book them. When me win the Grammy and shook them. Billions gone in a me book them. And me sing it in a me hook them. Boy, listen in a me pipeline. God in a me corner. Race running on me family. And me little bit me popular. Lost man strong. Oh, 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 oh. Yeah. Oh, 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 oh. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Oh, 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 oh. Gonna give me butterflies when I look into your eyes. I wanna fly, but I don't got no wings to fly. Girl, fly away with me, forever with me, wanna be. I love you, and you give back your loving to me. Touch me. Oh, 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 oh. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Oh, 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 oh. Gonna give me butterflies when I look into your eyes. I wanna fly, but I don't got no wings to fly. Girl, fly away with me, forever with me, wanna be. I love you, and you give back your loving to me. Touch me if you could. Let me wanna fly. I know I was made for you, the way that you were made for. Gotta give me butterflies when I look into your eyes. I wanna fly, but I don't got no wings to fly. Gotta give me butterflies when I look into your eyes. I wanna fly, but I don't got no wings to fly. Do you know where your faith is? Do you know where your love is? Do you think you lost it somewhere? Did you get it happen? I'm the man that you've been looking for. I'm the man to fulfill your loving song. Gonna give me butterflies when I look into your eyes. I wanna fly, but I don't get no wings to fly. Gonna give me butterflies when I look into your eyes. I wanna fly.
Welcome back. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Queen Gigi Fancy J
Hello,
Show.
hello.
Yep. We're back, guys. And we're on the topic about the $1 million. What would you do if you win that jackpot, that Powerball $7 million, guys,
what
would you guys do with that money? And I already said my piece. I would basically, give my mother her portion, my dad, family and stuff or whatever. And, family who need whatever they should get, I would give it to them. And then, therefore, my number will be changed. Or I think I would probably just done with phone. I don't think I would need no phone after that. So therefore, nobody can reach me. But I'm not saying that I wouldn't give my family money. I would give all my family members, something out of it. But once I give you that money, it's up to you if you want to put that money to use, start a business, whatever you want to do. But you ain't going to come running to Fancy every time a little issue happen. Because guess what? Fancy number will be off. Fancy taking a long vacation. When I say long, a long vacation. Fancy would take if she should win that $700 million. People, call in and tell us 718-676-0853. Numbering in the call is 718-676-0853. GG.
That's right.
Yep.
And on and further news.
Yep, and further on, we're talking about this Johnson & Johnson, order to pay $417. Hold on 1 second. I have a call on the line, guys. Hello. Good night.
Hello, good night. How y'all doing?
We're good.
How are you?
I'm fine. Yo.
Who's calling?
If I got that money, I don't know what I would do.
You don't know what you would do with it? You don't know the first thing you would do with the money?
Well, mama first and the church first. Well, the church and mama first, and then everything else after.
Okay, who was calling?
Well, John again.
All right, John again. I gotcha. Anyone you want to shout out?
Yo, I want to shout out Trini Boy all day, every day, East New York. You heard me? You, Fancy J, and big up yourself, GG.
All right, thanks, man. Thank you.
Alpine Productions all day.
Long time.
Yeah, man. Thanks for calling, man. Bless up yourself.
Bless up yourself. Enjoy yourself.
Yep, that was a caller right there saying that he don't know what he would do with the first, with the money, with the $700 million. He said he don't know what he would do with that money yet, but I know what I would do with it, caller. If you win that money, you know where to reach Fancy J. You know what I mean? You could hit me up if you win that money. Fancy J would show you exactly what to do with that money if you don't know what to do with it, right, Gigi?
Let me know.
Listen, for the news, Johnson & Johnson ordered to pay $417 million in a lawsuit linking to baby powder with ovarian cancer.
Yeah.
So Johnson, remember guys, Johnson & Johnson been around even before we were born.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like
legacy. This is like what a lot of people know about was Johnson & Johnson. People today still use Johnson & Johnson. But I've heard about this lawsuit probably like 2 years ago, and now the woman is almost dead. She's actually in her dying bed, I heard. But she won the case. It's from the talc that's in the powder. I don't know if you ever read the ingredients that's in a lot of powders. I think even amines have talc in it, but I guess it depends on the portion. I'm not sure what it is, but it has to do with something about the talc that's in the powder. And she's claiming that she got ovarian cancer from using the Johnson & Johnson powder. They ordered the company Johnson & Johnson to pay this woman $417 million. But my question you, Gigi,
what is she gonna do with that on her
after you're on your deathbed? You know what I mean? What basically it's just, I guess it's just a sad situation all around. I think really, you know what I mean? Because I guess her defense was like, well, if I knew about this ingredient was dangerous for me, then I wouldn't have used it, on the lower area. Because I guess she used it on her lower, area. Because a lot of people suffer from sweat.
When I was in school, I know a lot of girls, even when we were actually in gym, you'll see this whole bag of smoky powder just
Yeah, I guess like some people use it like if they're sweating and stuff like that, they
Stay
would use
fresh. Some ladies, I don't know, guys too.
because their legs rub or stuff. It could be something like that. Why she use it? You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And I guess the ingredient that Johnson and Johnson use, something in there help give her this cancer that she have right
That
now
is
that is
so
life
sad.
threatening and is her last. She's basically on her, deathbed right now. But she won the case. At least she got something out of it, even though it don't make nothing better. You know what I mean? But just to know that if this is 100% accurate and it's all from Johnson and Johnson, I don't think the judge would just rule it just like that, because I'm sure Johnson and Johnson have their good lawyers. You know what I mean?
Exactly. I'm sure she proved something.
She proved something was proven in order for her to get this $417 million. Something was proven for her to get that settlement. And it's really unfortunate, and I'm sorry that she's going through this right now. And I wish she had probably at least beaten the cancer. I hope she's somewhere, to beat it close or something like that, because it's sad. I wouldn't want to wish that on no one.
True.
Yeah, so that's one of the topics that's going on right now. Because even before I was born, I think Johnson and Johnson been around for like so long,
maybe
so
before
many
our
years.
mothers was even born.
So my thing is, how many of our parents and grandparents and kids and stuff, how many of them suffer from this product that is possibly cancer? It's a cause of cancer from ovarian cancer, or probably other places too. Like, how much people suffer from this and don't even know that? I didn't even know that this powder that we're so familiar with and been using, you know what I mean, is the cause of it. But if you follow the news like a year or 2 years ago, it came over the news where this lawsuit was filed against Johnson and Johnson, but the situation had died down. So I thought the charges, everything was dropped or whatever. But now, back from reading and watching news and stuff, you see where the judge ordered Johnson and Johnson to pay this woman the $417 million. So it have to be some form of truth to this story for them to basically grant her this money. You know what I mean? And we got to think about our kids. Like, can you imagine these babies? This is what we use in our kids. Even though doctors do tell, parents not to use powder, on babies when they're newborn, on their private parts and stuff like that. Even on their chest, because they always say they could inhale it and all these things. But us as parents, especially some of us from the islands, and most of us from the islands, we like when the baby have that nice smelling, powdery baby smell, fresh. You know what I mean? So we don't follow that. We don't follow that.
And I know some people who eat
I put
it
myself
too.
in it.
I know people who eat powder.
I'm not even gonna say I've never eaten powder, but that don't even sound right. Gigi, why did you say that just now? I tasted powder before. Why did you say that just now?
Because I know people that eat it a lot.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. You know someone personally that eat powder personally?
Yes. Very personally.
Really?
Mostly personally.
Huh. How do you stop them, or he or she, from doing that?
Stopping thing. I mean, they hide it. So, but
they hide it. You could tell, right?
You could tell.
Oh,
from
my
Jamaica,
God.
even people who eat dirt.
Yeah, well, yeah, I've had a friend back home. This girl that I knew, not like a friend like that, but someone that I knew, that she basically eat dirt. Like, she would gather the dirt in a bag. And I'm not telling you about a little girl or a little boy. I'm telling you about a grown woman.
Wow.
A grown woman.
Yeah.
And she would have her little bag where she gathered the dirt, but it have to be a certain type of dirt she eat. It's not just any dirt.
Wow.
She eat like a red. They have this dirt back home that is red, and I guess to her, the red dirt
delicious.
is like the sweet, one of the
Red
sweetest.
velvet.
Yeah, she loved the dirt. Like, she lived for that dirt. She will have her bag with the dirt, and you will see her sitting down, and you will see her chewing on. You would think it's chocolate or something, because then you will see the brownness in her mouth, on her teeth, and you'd be like, "What are you eating, girl?" You're like, "Girl, you need to try what?"
Dirt.
You need help. Telling me to try some dirt. Girl, what's wrong
Try
with you?
some dirt.
Yeah, try the dirt. How the dirt is good and
I know some
whatnot.
people used to even eat the chalk, like the chalk from the house.
Yeah, some people eat chalk also,
You know,
charcoal.
this is, well,
Even the chalk from like when you go to school and back home in school they have the white chalk that they use to write on the board. Yeah, I've had classmates and stuff that they eat. They do eat the chalk and stuff like that.
Exactly.
And I guess it's, I don't know what they get out of it, but
They
maybe
just
it's
have-
lack of something.
yeah, it definitely is.
Yeah, maybe it's definitely like lacking of something, at some sort of whatever. But yeah, and also like this evening I was watching the news and I see where this 14-year-old collapsed and died during practice in the Bronx. A little boy, I guess he was practicing and something hit him in the head and he collapsed and died. I guess they're ruling it as an accident, but this is on the school campus. I guess he's in some form of sports, football, the aggressive football thing. Yeah, so he
And
collapsed.
I've been hearing about these things. It's happening more frequently.
Yeah, he collapsed and he died. Prayers go out to the family members of this little boy who passed this evening, in the Bronx. It's very unfortunate. We are sorry, and our prayers go out to the family members. We're praying for you
That's
during
so
this time, with your family going through all of this. This
Condolences.
Yeah, and then
God, that's sad.
that is so sad. Thinking about your little child, your little boy. You know what I mean? Your kid is always your little baby, regardless of what. No matter how old they get, they're still like
Or rude
your
they
little
are.
baby. Oh no, it don't even matter. Forget the rudeness and all of that. That is your baby, regardless of
Exactly.
what. And I remember
So
when I
sad.
was younger, coming up, my brother when he was much younger. Shout out Jerome. He wanted to play football, American football, the aggressive sports, and they wanted my mom to sign some kind of contract stating that we know that it's a dangerous sport,
Oh, no.
and therefore if anything happened to him, and my thing is if that sport is so dangerous, just like I feel like wrestling and boxing and some of these other sports that are really dangerous
Yeah,
too.
it really is.
But I'm saying for the kids, like in kids stage, why do they have this sport for the younger kids? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I feel
but-
like it's very dangerous, and if parents have to sign some kind of form to say, well, this
parents,
is a dangerous.
if you have to sign a form saying that this particular activity could be a risk for your
Yes,
child.
I would not want my kid to be in it. So my mom she wasn't feeling that. My brother really wanted to do it, and my mom probably let him do it for probably like a couple of days or whatever, and then after that it was just like, no, we're not gonna have this. Like this is a very dangerous sport,
Right.
and we're basically signed in
Yeah, it's just so
a
sad.
paper that okay, we knew what the sports was about, but we still went along and let you do the sport.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So I feel like in schools at a certain age, I don't know if I would want that. I don't know if that should be a part of the school thing at a certain age. You know what I mean? I feel like if you grow up and it's something that you want to do, you are your own man and you sign your own paper towards
But
that in
sometimes,
college.
certain activities is good for children.
I don't know about that football though. That thing where
I know.
they pushing and I don't know. That's kind of a rough one, a tough one for me. Just like I don't like the boxing and the wrestling either, because it's like the head thing, the trauma and
Yeah, for so young, when they get at a certain age, then it might be okay. But to enroll them in certain activities, which is hazardous for them, it's kind of, it's not a good thing to start them off too early in any, horrendous sport activity.
Yeah. I feel like it's enough. They could play soccer, they could play basketball, and all these other things where they're running around. It's the same sports. You know what I mean? I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. But I know in my case, for my kid, for my son, I have a child.
I mean,
have
but
a boy.
hearing all of these things that's happening now, it's one case after the other, and it's with this particular game, football.
Yeah, it's a lot of story with this same football. So I don't know. It's good when they get this full scholarship and they become these professional. And even at that stage, it's still dangerous because
Of course,
as
it
they
is.
get older, they have all kind of injuries, all kind of these things that what they have to deal with. So therefore, it's a very aggressive sport. You know, that's the word. It's a very aggressive sport. And I mean, I don't know. Let us know what you think about, playing football, guys. American football, the number to call is 718-676-0853. The number to call is 718-676-0853. Further
Give
news.
us a call.
Yeah, and tell us what you think. Further news, we're back on the Trump. He's sending more troops into Afghanistan. I don't know if you heard about that. After all, he was saying he was going to pull the troops out of there. I guess he's saying that his advisor, they advised him that it wouldn't be smart to pull the troops out. So he's going to send more instead of pulling them out. Remember, he beat down Obama for having this war going on for all these years. So now he decided to send the troops back out in Afghanistan. He didn't say how much or anything like that, but he decided to send more troops out to Afghan. What you think about that?
Oh wow. With Trump, anything goes. And I can't even think of anything he won't do and can't do and wouldn't try or wouldn't say or wouldn't act on. He's just like something. He's Trump. An
so nothing
pill.
Surprises you. You're saying
no. I'm like, what's next?
Yeah, I feel you on that. I definitely feel you on that one. But all our troops out there, we want to thank you. For doing what you do for us. Your sacrifices and all of that.
We appreciate
for the country. We thank you and we appreciate you for that. So guys, if you have a loved one out there, we want you to help us pray for them and keep them in your prayers and hopefully they get back to us safely in one piece, because we're all about peace and love and prosperity. So in further, we have to move on to the relationship segment. That is our last segment, guys. So before we get into that, don't forget to call in and tell us if there's something that we've spoken about earlier that you would like to comment on. You still have a chance to do so. The number to call is 718-676-0853. 718-676-0853. Call us and tell us, if any of these topics, you want to comment on, or if you want to add something, or if you disagree with something, just call us and tell us what you think of everything that we're talking about right now. So the last segment that we normally go in before we head out is normally our relationship segment. That's our last, because that's always the heated topic.
I want to talk about divorce.
No problem, baby. I'm all for that.
And I can talk about divorce because I'm technically going through some situation like that. And what I have to say is to everyone out there, know who you're getting married to. You get me? Know who you're helping. Know who is helping you. If you want to, don't just jump in a marriage because of a green card. Don't jump in a marriage because you love someone and they need help. Definitely see what this person has to offer. You get me? And like I always say, time is good. Time is good.
You mean get to know this person?
Get to know people. It's a good thing. You're not living in a third world country where your husband is assigned to you from birth. We have the privilege, consider it a privilege, to literally get to know people and enforce it in your life. Because some of us end up with some real demonical bastards. That, if we had just took more time.
Right.
Maybe
it would have called us
prevented.
Less pain, less heartache, less stress, and you do have good people out there, you know what I'm saying? But sometimes you've been in a situation where it's so bad, and it's hard for you to just give somebody else a next chance just like that because of a previous situation that you've been in. And I've heard someone said to me once, but why do I have to pay for something that another man did? On a whole,
that goes for men finding ladies with children and things like that. Okay, so you find a lady with 5 different kids with 5 different fathers. You come in her life, you're gonna give her number 6, and then look at it like, oh, look what the rest did. That's really wicked and humanic.
So
you're gonna don't trouble people if you have a problem with their situation. Leave them alone. Don't go and add to it and then look at the situation. That's very.
So basically, you're
demonical.
saying you know exactly what you're getting into before you get
we
married.
said
to
that
this
last
person.
week, and it's
Yeah, you know exactly what you're getting into. Yeah, we did say that for people, like, if you're gonna get married to someone, it's good to like get to know the person, know the inside and out. You could know some. The thing is with this also is you could be with somebody for 10, 15, 20 years and you still don't even know that person fully. You know what I mean? So sometimes I just feel like it's the situation, it's the individual, it's just a lot to it, because I've heard stories where people been in relationship for 10, 15, 20 years and they said it seems like they don't even know the person anymore.
Exactly.
The person changed. So sometimes
you can be with a person for a long time and still don't even know who they are.
Don't even know who they are. You know what I mean? And that's one thing I could definitely speak on, because I've heard a lot of stories about that, and also, like, I would like to say marriage is not something to take lightly. You know what I mean? Marriage is something serious. I feel nowadays a lot of people don't take it seriously, but it is something very serious that, if we're gonna get into it, it is good and it is true, and it's a good thing to get to know that person fully inside and out before you get married to that person, because you don't even know, even if it's for a green card. You know what I mean? Because I heard a lot of stories where people married someone because of paper, and that person put them through hell when they just meeting that person. Oh, it's all nice and it's all
just
dandy.
like all relationships.
Yeah.
When no one comes in a relationship with their bad qualities on their sleeve.
No, but sometimes this is what happened. They go in a relationship and everything seems nice and dandy. Once they get married and that person realize, oh, this person needs me for the paper. You know what I mean? They start treating them like crap. They start making them suffer. Sometimes they don't even give it to them. Then you have the other way around where you marry somebody, you know what I mean?
You're helping
Not particularly
them.
you, but I'm just speaking in general. Like you marry somebody to help them, and then once that person get the paper, they turn in a beast.
Yeah, that's the story.
You know what I mean? They turn into somebody that you don't even... Like, they don't even tell you sometimes when they get the crap. They just get it and they out.
There's
you know what I mean? Sometimes they have their woman, whether if they're from a country or they have a woman over here, so they just wait and they sit and wait to get the paper or whatever. And then they just leave and go find that woman that they've been sneaking around with.
Exactly.
This is things that do happen, and I don't think that you just gonna just get away from it like that. It's not... You could never know what you're getting into just like that. There probably sometimes you get little signs here and there, and you just like, oh, but I love him. You know what I mean? And sometimes we probably look past stuff. We look past some of the things that we probably should have paid attention to. And if we was paying attention to some of these things, probably, we could avoid some of these situation that we end up getting ourselves into. I could be a witness for one of that, because I've been in love before, and just like how I've been in love, I've been hurt also. So people, you go through that situation. It's just life. You live and you learn. That's what I would say. You learn from the experience. You live and you learn from it, and you just
move on.
You just move on and pray that, God, take me out of this situation for a reason. You look at it as that situation that I was in was toxic. Yes. And it wasn't good for me, and it wasn't my time to be. Yes, it's not good to be in that situation. So he's taking you out of it. So him pulling you out of it, and you still want to be there and still try.
And that's what I said to someone today. I said, what? It's just like when you have kids. And if they come to you with something broken and they expect you to fix it, but they don't want to let go off of it.
Right.
You get me? And that's the same thing with us. Sometimes we're like, God, get me out of this situation. But at the same time, we don't want to let go.
You don't want to let go.
Off of it. And, I believe that letting go is the starting to new things.
New things. And maybe there's even a better blessings out there for you.
Why? Exactly.
Maybe that he have that husband preparing him, for you to just come and find you. You know what I mean? And sometimes we in a rush and we don't want to wait on God to bring that husband to us or that wife to us. So it's either we go out and we rush and we get something else, or you know what I mean, we just sit in the situation and thinking that, oh, I'm hoping that it will get better or he will change or she will change, and that person still don't change. You know what I mean? So I get what you're saying as far as marriage goes, but sometimes you could still be with somebody for 10, 15, 20 years and you still don't know that person. You know, you still don't know that person. You still don't know that person fully. So that's one thing I would say is definitely a fact, you know?
Exactly.
You know, and we all go through hurt in life, not just as female, men also go, because they always feel like I pick up for women. I always get that cussing out all the time after I finish the show. They always cuss me out.
Really?
That, oh yeah, they always cuss me out that, oh, I always pick up for the men, for women, and I don't, you know, see the side evenly for men. But I understand that men also get hurt. You have women that also hurt men. Like, it's not just one-sided thing. It's double-sided. You know what I mean? It's true. I'm not saying, even a Facebook viewer asked me to ask tonight, who cheats the most, men or women? You know?
Man, hands down.
I said I was going to leave that out of it because I'm going to get cursed out if I say men cheat most. So you're saying you think men cheat most?
Definitely.
You do think men cheat most? You do think so?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I would say men, they're stupid with it. But women are more smart with it, I would say. But I feel like women cheat, men cheat. You know, it depends on the individual. But I do feel like men cheat. Men just beer fierce with it. You know what I mean?
Sure
they have no respect with it. You know, they don't put a respect on it.
Exactly.
So guys, tell us what you think. 718, all the men out there, call in and defend yourself, man. 718-676-0853, 718-676-0853. The question is, who you think cheat the most, men or women? Also, another question is divorces. We were talking about divorce, and what was the question you said again, Gigi, with the divorce?
How do you cope after a divorce?
Right. Okay, right. That was another question that, you know, a Facebook viewer wanted us to ask. So call us, guys, and tell us who you think cheat most.
Know.
You know, Gigi says she feel like men cheat more than women. You know, I'm partially agreeing with her because men are just mad disrespectful with it, and
they really
and they just throw it in your face or whatever. So I do feel like men, you know, a little edge over it. They do cheat a little bit more than women, and they're disrespectful with it sometimes, and they don't know how to hide it, and they always get caught. So that's why it always seems like they cheat more, because they're so sloppy with it. They're always getting caught. You know what I mean? So, and I guess they do that because we always give them a second chance. Some of us women, we give them second and third chances.
Too many chances, so there's just no more left.
Yeah, I feel like we give them so many chances, so they just don't know, and they don't know anymore what to, but yeah, got callers. Call in and tell us what you think. 718-676-0853. The number to call is 718-676-0853, and tell us who you think cheat the most. Men, women. Yeah, call us and tell us what you think. Right now, the men are basically the most cheaters on my part and Gigi part also. I know I'm gonna get a lot of cursing out for this one, even after the show is done. I'm gonna get a lot of cursing out for this one, but man, this is your chance to defend yourself. Call us and tell us what you think, who cheat the most in a relationship. And also, the other question was, how do you cope after a divorce or going through one? We have a call on the line. We have a caller. Hello? Hello, hello? Hello?
Yes, hello.
Hi, good night.
Hello.
I'm listening to you guys. I am Professor Robbie Rotten.
Hi,
Hey,
Professor. How are you tonight?
I'm good. I like the topic you're talking about, marriage. You know?
Yes,
So,
we're talking about marriage and divorces and who cheat the most. What's your thing? What you think? What you
well,
think?
I'm calling in to shed my light on, what
Okay, let us
actually
hear
marriage
it.
is,
Let us hear it. Let us hear it. Who you think cheat the most?
Well,
Let us hear it.
marriage, marriage is a very sacred thing between a man and a woman.
And a woman,
you know?
agreed.
But some people use it for their own gain, and
Yeah.
because you see the marriage that the Western society presents to our people is different from the marriage that we used to do in our own culture.
Right.
So marriage nowadays is basically a contract between two persons.
Between
a
two
business
persons.
contract between two individuals. That's it. It has nothing to do with love. But
Professor,
more
1 second. Let me tell them where to go on to hear you because they just listening to me. Guys, if you want to hear what Professor is saying, go to YouTube and go to Skunk House HTV. All right, guys, and you could hear what Professor thinks about. Like, you could hear all the callers who is calling in, if you want to, hear everything. Okay, go ahead, Professor.
Yeah, so, I believe what they present to us in the Western culture is it's a business. It's nothing else. Because if it was sacred here and it's something that a man should stay with a woman when he take her as his wife, they should never part.
Right.
And, you go in the church, you stand up and you say, until death do us part, and you promise all these promises you make in front of God, and then you broke it in the end. Then you have divorce lawyers, you have divorce courts. So it's a systematical thing that is set up.
You think it's a money-making thing?
Exactly. It's not so. Marriage is an acceptance of someone else completely. Accepting a woman, accepting a man. That's the marriage. You found that union together. This contract that you sign, with this other individual, you're only putting yourself, at fault. It's very bad for you.
It's very bad for you.
Yeah, and a lot of times, some marriages are. People get into marriages based on business. Well, it is a business, so they agree to get married. Maybe for green card or other things. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, you do have people who get married for stuff like that also.
Yeah.
Yeah. And, sometimes people, feelings are hard to manage. You're with someone, automatically, it doesn't matter if he's ugly or he's cute or whatever he is. Eventually, being around that person, you will love him.
You will love that person eventually.
Between a man and a woman.
So you're saying even if you go in a marriage for not just for love but for something else, you could fall in love with that person. That's what you're saying?
Yes, you will end up falling in love for the fact that it's an energy between male and female. It's unresistible.
It's unresistible. Okay.
You can't ignore it. It doesn't matter if you didn't like the person at first. If you're around that person, eventually, you're going to fall in love.
You're going to fall in love with that person. So,
yeah,
Professor.
Feelings are going to get stronger.
So,
and
Professor.
Because now if one person don't feel they are the same.
Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question, and don't be biased in this question now, Professor. I gotta ask a question. Who you think cheat the most in a relationship, whether it's in a marriage or just a relationship, getting to know someone? Is it the man or is it the woman? Because I'm having mixed people, saying men cheat more, women cheat more. So what you think in this situation, who cheats the most? Don't be biased now.
No. I never bias. I always speak the truth. Well, of course, men cheat. We have an unquenchable desire for women. So definitely, you're not going to find one single man who's going to say, "Oh, I didn't have the idea mentally that he wants to be with another woman." Women keep ignoring the fact that these things are real. It is real. For ages, men's been doing these things, and women think they could correct it, but they can't. It's impossible to correct.
So
you have to find a man that cherishes you, and if he cherishes you, he will never leave you for another woman.
But he will still cheat, but he just won't leave you. That's what you're saying?
Yes, he will do that, but he'll still maintain his position in the home, and he'll stay with you. And,
Professor, I guess I need to stay single for the rest of my life, because I don't want that.
No, you don't. The human family has to go on, so, we have to procreate. We have to, be fruitful and multiply. I mean, that's the bottom line. Accepting someone and just playing your part. I would advise other people, stay in your lane and respectfully do what you do as a woman, and the man will respect you. Whenever you cross the line to do other things because you
my
cheat,
thing
so
is
you have
though,
to cheat
Professor,
too, then you're not really you're devaluing yourself.
Right.
I don't know, Professor. Why women gotta accept this cheating situation though? Like, why we gotta accept it? Like, that's my biggest thing. My main problem is why we gotta accept that. I don't want to accept that.
You don't really have to accept it. I mean, you can be celibate for the rest of your life, but
what fun is that?
It's just the honest truth about, what you're going to get into when you involve yourself with a man. You can't have the expectation that, oh, I'm the only one I'm going to be. I mean, you have to have this in your head already, knowing, okay, something might go wrong. This guy might cheat, you know what I'm saying? But if he cheats, is he going to stay with you or are you going to leave for the other person that he cheats? Because sometimes women don't understand this. You meet a guy, he cheats on you, then you leave him to meet another guy who is worse than him. So
that do happen sometimes.
How do you get away from that? You know what I mean?
That do happen sometimes.
Right.
But on the other hand, it's like you don't want to stay into something that is like keep on ongoing, and then that disrespect and all of that is like a whole nother level. You know what I mean? So I feel like in life you just have to take a chance sometimes.
Yeah, but the thing is, you have to find someone that loves you just the way they love themselves.
Exactly.
When you have that,
and that's the thing.
The bottom line, if you don't have God, then you don't have. Doesn't matter what you try to do yourself with another human being, it's impossible to work. It's just temporary, So you'll find somebody, but temporarily you're gonna love them, and maybe for 10 years, and then you're gonna break up with them. And because if you don't have God, you're not gonna understand, the true dimension of what love is and how to utilize it.
Right.
So it will be difficult. And sorry to say that for a lot of women, they have to go through this. You know what I mean? But I mean that's how it is, and that's the truth. I think women try to deny the fact that men are who they are, and they can't change it. You know what I mean? You just have to learn. Okay, how do I deal with this situation? How?
I don't feel good, Professor, at all. Not at all. Not at all. And I don't want to have a job like where I have to be like watching a man. No, I don't want that kind of. I don't want that kind of relationship at all. Not at all. I don't want to be to be sitting around. So what about the men who could say they've been there and they've done that and now they just want to settle? You don't think that's possible?
Yeah. I mean, you do have men who decided, you know what? Everybody has been hurt in a relationship. Sometimes you find a guy who decided, you know what, I love this woman, I'm going to stay with her, I'm going to do everything I can in my power to keep this woman. Sometimes the woman slip up, and then this good man that you find who was willing to put away everything else just for you, you lose that.
You lose that.
So it's very difficult that, you'll find men out there, you do have men out there who say, okay, you know what, I will stay with this woman, I will love her. And once a man loves you completely, he's not going to leave you. He will never leave you.
That's true.
But oftentimes women mess up when they find men like that.
That is true. I won't deny that one. That is true.
They like this aggressive type of men.
Yeah, some. We do like a little some kind of roughness in a. You'll find a man that he's gentle. He's the sweetest person ever. Calm, collective and everything, but there's something about this little gangster boy down the street. You know what I'm talking about. Something.
I've learned from those mistakes.
Something. I'm telling you the truth.
It's a natural thing.
Something there about that little gangsterish.
We all need each other, and we just have to stay in our lane. That's all we got to do. Stay in our own lane and try to see, let someone find you who love you, who see you for who you are.
Yes.
And someone who's going to cherish you for the rest of your life.
Amen.
But, you can't force it to happen.
You can't.
And, some of the faults that a lot of women, they want to have this cute man, this cute, tall, handsome, muscular.
No,
they
oh,
have
please, all the ugly one, them are up now, so.
That's what I'm saying. Some women have this specification of who they want to be with, but you can't find true love, and you can't place love on someone's appearance. You'll never get that. You understand me?
The ugly one, them are up to Professor. I can't wear her.
But maybe you have to look in a different direction. It's how you present yourself as a woman. A man will respect you more when you present yourself that way. You understand me? Then they look at you differently. They say, oh, this is a good woman. But you can't lose your character, your principles, just because you want to get back at someone. You have to keep them.
That is true.
Because they're your values,
That
and if
is
you
true.
lose those, you lose everything. Then men will look at you like, okay, for instance, you meet a guy for the first time. You slept with him for the first time. You understand me? Then the guy automatically is thinking that, you know what, she probably done this many times before.
Right.
He's not thinking of you as a woman that he will take for his wife now. even
Right.
though sexual you have some kind of connection.
Right.
But often women looking for security, they'll fall for that. They said, okay, you know what, this guy seems nice, and she'll put her feelings first, and
Yeah.
then in the end she'll get hurt. But women have to kind of recognize these things and
I don't think a
question
man
your
like
men
easy
before you
women.
you date them. Question them, ask them background. Women don't do this. Where you
Yeah.
from? What relationship you had before? How did you treat that woman? Your sister, your mother? Try to know a little bit of history about the guy before you commit yourself to him. You understand? Just don't jump because, oh, he's a cute guy, he's strong, he's muscular,
Can't manage
you just
a
want to
cute
push
man,
yourself
them.
in him and then
I
you
can't
make
manage
mistakes
a
like
them
that,
too
you know?
cute. I
You have to be
can't.
patient.
When them too cute, a problem them. But yeah, I understand exactly what you're
Yeah.
saying. I
But
get that
I
for
mean, I'm just
sure.
calling, giving all my output, man. So I don't want to take up all your time because I know you guys have other callers probably want to call in. But it's
We
always a pleasure
appreciate
talking
you
to you
calling.
guys.
We
I'm
appreciate
listening,
you
so
calling all
maybe
the
I call
time.
back and
Yeah, man,
give
call
another
back if
topic.
you hear. We throw out another one out there that you wanna, you wanna
Holla
comment
back.
on. You call us back again and tell us what you
Okay.
think, and yeah. So thanks
Sure.
for calling, Professor.
Sure,
Bless,
no problem.
bless.
Yeah.
So
All right,
Gigi,
thank you.
Gigi, you hear what Professor says. So
I agree with
he
him
agreed.
100%.
Yeah, he's agreeing with us when he said,
I just love when he
men is
calls,
just a
and
part
he's really a professor.
he
isn't
speak the
he?
truth. He don't just tell us. Because I have my Facebook viewers right now who is on there and they're saying, well, I have my sister Juliet on there who's telling me that no, men cheat more. Men do cheat more, said my sister. And I also have Hype Squad, Hype Zone called texting in and saying all the way from Jamaica, big up Hype Zone, big up yourself, big up Hype Zone son. He's basically saying he feel like women cheat more. And I'm sure if Hype Squad, Hype Zone was in America, he would have called me and tell me why he feel like women cheat more than men. Because that's what I want a man to call in right now who disagree with the professor and disagree with us, who said that women cheat less, men cheat more. And tell us why, in your opinion, as a man, you think that a woman cheat more than than a guy. This is your time to defend yourself. But I guess, hey, we got one down so far, so they on our side, Gigi. They do acknowledge and see that men do do cheat more. You can't deny that. You definitely can't deny that. You know what I mean? So another question from a Facebook viewer, from watching the show and all of that, because most of the questions that I do come with when it comes to the relationship segment is from viewers who watch the show and
Exactly.
they want us to ask these questions to see, what would we talk about and what would people call in and think about some of these topics. So most of the times when I come up with a topic or when you see me throw a topic out there, probably 90% of the time is a Facebook viewer who send it to me or, text it to me or something like that from Facebook or somewhat. But one other one that they wanted to know is what happened when you fall in love with someone that's already married or in a relationship. Like, how do you cope with that? Like, when you're already in a situation.
We're talking about the side chick.
I don't know if you want to be so
basically
blunt.
what that is.
I don't know if you want to be so blunt, but okay. Well, I think this was from a male. Yeah, a guy who said, what happened when you fall in love with someone that's already in a relationship?
Oh,
So maybe he is with someone. Maybe he have someone that he really likes that he's falling for, and that person is probably in a relationship or coming out of a relationship or in problems with a relationship or something like that. So he was asking like, how do you deal with a situation like that? Basically, that's what that's one of the questions, and that's a tough topic. If I would say how fall in love with a married person, that is even a tougher, that is even harder, because that right there, I don't know. When it comes to marriage, I'm a little, when it comes to marriage and going into married life and messing it up, I don't know how I feel about that situation. That I don't really want to be a part of that part of it. But if this person, they're in a relationship and the relationship is sinking and like it seems like he's falling for her or something like that. I don't know how with her how her part is. I would like to hear how she feels about him to know well what is the deal, like what is gonna happen with the situation from here on.
Exactly.
What's your
Wow.
input on that one? It's a tough one, huh?
It really, really is. You know, all I can say, it goes hand in hand with how he treats you. You have to try your best to see the values, or you know,
But do you work on
you
that?
can't have your cake and eat it too. It's just not nice.
So would you tell that person? Cause do you tell that person? Oh, try to tell her
Listen,
that
if he's taking care of me, I'm gonna have to ride on the train, girl.
I can't with Queen
take
Gigi.
a passenger seat on the bus with them.
13, I see you. Big up. Gigi, yo, you a mess. I can't. And sometimes, you know what happens? Sometimes we cannot help who we fall in love with. I don't know if you agree with me on this one.
I so agree with you.
You agree with me on this one, right? So it goes back to the same thing. What if that person is already in a relationship, but how do you put yourself vulnerable like that to even fall in love, with that person, with someone else? But it do happen. We have a caller. Hello, good night.
Hello, good night.
Yes, caller, who is
How
calling?
y'all doing?
We're good. Who's calling?
This is Jay again.
All right, Jay again.
Take a quick break, real quick.
All right,
Yo,
Jay.
I've been listening to the show.
So Jay, what? Tell us what you're calling about.
Well, I want to get with your conversation that y'all talking about with this relationship thing.
Go.
And
Uh-huh.
man and woman, and I wanna give a man perspective. So boom.
Right. So how you feeling about the topics? Like, which one of the topics you calling about?
Well, I think the relationship topic.
Yeah.
So
Which one? We
is
bring
the
up-
last one that y'all was just talking about.
Okay, so if what happened when you fall in love with someone that's already in a relationship, and also can you help who you fall in love with? That one,
Yes.
right? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so go ahead.
Love is blind,
Love is blind.
and beauty is in the eyes of the beholder.
You're so right about that.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what? If somebody don't appreciate the chick or the woman or the like whatever you want to label them, like wifey, like if you don't like appreciate that one, like I feel like it's a problem because everybody want love. Man want love, woman want love. And you know what? Everybody
want
love their moms and their father.
Yes. That's right, caller. So basically, you're saying as far as because the question we asked is what like what happened if you fall in love with? How do you deal with for you in a relationship already, but you fall in love with somebody else? You know
that's
what I mean?
in a relationship.
That person probably not in a relationship.
Oh.
But you fall in love with someone else. That's basically what the Facebook.
All right,
was
you
asking.
in a relationship, either or, like, right?
Yeah. So that's the question. So it's like.
So you know what? As
relationship-
a man point of view, like.
Yeah.
I would say, if you in a relationship with that person already, is no falling in love with somebody else because you should be in love already.
So you're saying there's no such thing as falling in love with two people at once?
No.
You don't think so?
No.
Okay. Well, I've heard.
It's only one love.
It's only one love.
Yeah, I agree.
So basically, he's saying that you can't fall in love with two people at once.
No,
I don't know about that because I've heard people saying, "Listen, I'm in love with two women and I don't know what to do. I don't know who to choose."
Yeah, it got a song about that too.
You know, I've heard situation like that. So I mean, I don't know. It's a tough.
Nah,
it's a tough one.
It ain't like realistic. Like if you're in love with one person, like you could deal with somebody else after, and it would be some fake love. You would still be thinking about the person that you was in love with or look for like
So
quality
you're saying to
that
give
the
yourself
person.
time to get over the person.
Yeah, and I don't think it takes a long time. It might take years, and then it might spoil the guy or the chick, either or.
But the other question was, can you help who you fall in love with? That was the other question right after that one.
You can't help who you fall in love with.
You can't or you can?
No, you cannot. When
you
you fall in love, it's boom. It's like 10 ton of brick just drop on you.
I don't want no love like that, brother. With no brick
Yo,
dropping on me.
that's how strong love is. Like, it feels like that. It's a weight. I say it's a weight and a vibe.
I understand just what you're saying now.
I don't want. That's what I'm saying. I don't want to fall in love like that deep. Where
well, I guess you ain't gonna fall in love no time soon.
You realize what the professor said just now. At some point, maybe a man is gonna cheat. You know, and a woman just have to, get their mind straight about that. Because if the man gonna cheat, I don't want to fall with no 10-pound brick on top of me. Then next thing I know, the man done cheat and stuff.
You know why I said that? Because there's no cheating. When you get hit with love like that, it's no cheating.
So you're talking about a different type of love, brother.
Yeah.
You're talking about the one real
love,
deep
that
down
one love,
that
that
one
unconditional love.
That's the love
you
I
won't
want.
see nothing else but the one.
That's the love I want because I have a lot of love to give. So that's the type of love I'm talking about.
We're on the same page.
That type of love where it's like, yes, it's just that
but hold
unconditional
up. I
want to
ask a question,
person.
Fancy J.
Yeah, brother.
And Gigi, you heard me?
Yep, we're
like,
listening.
Y'all ever, what y'all think about love at first sight? You think that's possible?
I do think that's possible.
I used to think that was possible until I know it's not.
I hear you, Gigi. Me too. I thought it was possible.
We're on two different things, but I do think it's
else.
possible.
That's not love. That's something
like a deep, deep attraction. It's a deep, deep attraction that seeing somebody for the first time, you probably get really deeply attracted to that person and having that conversation.
Yeah, but that's just infatuation. You don't love that person.
You're probably right. That's probably all infatuation. But you do have people that say, "Listen, from the first time I laid eyes on this girl or this man, I fell in love." You do have people who said that. Like,
you're right. It could happen. But I'm saying, like, what do both of y'all think about that?
Well, Gigi disagree, and I said from stories that I've heard, I've never personally been in a situation like that where I've seen someone for the first time and I fall instantly in love with them, because it's hard for me to fall in love. I'm terrible, and I will admit to that. But what I will say is I do heard stories of people saying, they fell in love at first sight, from just seeing this person for the first time.
Me too.
That I've heard stories about it, but personally, that I never been through a situation like that with me just seeing a dude and just like, oh, I'm head over heels, I'm in love. No, I never.
But if it did happen to you, what would you do? Like, what you think you would do?
I would be very guarded. I don't know if that would be the best thing for someone like me who has been through hell and back. So I would be very guarded, and my wall would be so high up. I would have a wall where, listen, it will take brick by brick just to break that wall down, and that wall is very high. So in order for this person, I don't know if that would be the best way. I would rather to be friends with you, you know what I mean, and we cool and kicking it, and then eventually, we see where things go after that. But the first time seeing you, falling in love with you, and then we in a relationship, boom, bam, bam, that's it, I would have a wall up. I don't know if I would give you all of me and everything, I would still have that guard up and that wall up, because I'm trying to protect
that was that
my
guy
heart.
that did some dumb shit, and that's why that wall is up.
Yep.
But you want to hear something?
Yep.
Females do dumb shit too, and guys put that same wall up too.
Yes, that's true. Vice versa. Women do hateful stuff to men that definitely hurt a man, and there's still good men out there. I'm not gonna say there's not good men out there. There's still good men out there, but it's not a lot.
There's good chicks out there too. Well, hold up. Do you think there's more good chicks out there than men?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes. And let me keep on being biased for my women. I'll always stand up for my ladies out there. But I do things. I do think you you have a lot more faithful women and women out there who's looking for a good
sometimes
husband.
It's the man that drives a woman to even
cheat and be
because the relationship
into the
is
beast.
just so terrible.
Yes, and
it's like they're still searching for someone. And
if you
I hear you, Gigi. Sometimes men
woman,
don't know what they got.
Yes,
like,
and
when they got a good thing, they be on some dumb shit.
Yeah, and when women find that one person that is like, yes, I see that he's all about me, then they chill. You do find, this woman probably be the biggest cheater ever, and she find this man who will give her all the attention. Because women love attention. I'm gonna tell you one of the main things that women love, and it's attention. Don't ever not give your woman attention because she's gonna find it elsewhere. You know what I mean? So if you're doing what
if you don't give her the attention, yeah, definitely she's gonna look elsewhere.
You know what I mean? She will look elsewhere for that attention.
I could agree with that.
Women, we're like that. Just like how men have their faults, women have their. I'm not saying it's a good thing, but if you play your cards right, and a woman, she used to be out there cheating and all these things. It gotta be something sometimes make a woman always running around cheating. Is it a lack of something, lack of love,
attention, lack of money,
lack of communication, lack of something?
Oh, the nigga ain't putting it down right. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to say that word. Boom. I'm sorry.
It's always something that woman is missing.
Yeah, it's always something.
Why?
But hold on, that's the problem though. You should be happy, like you should take the good and the bad or train at the same time.
That is true, but also, just like we have to jump in a relationship and most likely know that, listen, this dude might cheat on you, is the same way. You have to know that if you're not going to give her your undivided attention, and not attention where you hovering over her. You have to know the difference. You have to know the limits to it. You can't suffocate her.
If you know don't what I mean? See yourself falling in love with her,
it do got them dudes. They do that.
You can't suffocate the girl.
She can't breathe.
We have another
that's
caller.
What make her go too.
Hold on, caller. Hold on. We have another caller. Hold on. Thanks for calling.
Hello. Good evening.
Yes. Good night. Good night.
I want to talk on this issue.
Yes, sir. Who is calling?
Yes, this is a man, right? We believe in love,
Okay, a man that believe in love. Thanks for calling.
I love everyone,
Yes, sir.
I'm a father and a man,
Yes, sir, and a husband. Yes.
You're talking about relationship,
Yes,
and you're talking about marriage.
Yes,
I'm a married man,
Yes, sir.
So I wanted to know, I got to talk the truth about marriage.
Yes, sir.
All right, so I don't have a problem with the married life,
Yes,
but
sir.
the thing what I have a problem with,
yes, sir,
is the extra people that come along with the marriage.
Hey, fill us in on that part now. What is the extra people?
Now talk about the in-laws and the F-laws and the nieces and the nephews and the F-fues and but you have to love them all, cause that's what Josh said.
Yes.
That's right.
Yes. Your radio is very loud though, or I don't know if you on YouTube or if you are the Skunk House HTV YouTube streaming live, but we could hear ourselves in the background right there. Thanks for tuning in. So is that anything else you want to throw in there?
Yes, I would like to throw in that. You see, love is a real thing.
Yes.
And if you're married, I believe that you should not go out of the marriage as a man or a woman.
Sometimes the situation of the marriage leads people
to come. But at the same time, say the devil,
he's a liar.
Him tricky,
He's a liar.
And that's only for the man benefit,
Yes.
You understand?
Yes.
Me I say the devil tricky.
The devil is a liar. He's very tricky.
But man I know himself. If you don't know God and we don't know the teaching, so he won't have to deal with the devil part,
Yes. Yes, that is true. But you know what? Sometimes in a marriage, you know what?
Yeah, but see with the marriage thing, sometimes, like you said the other day, you in there with a man, right? We say him love you, right? But at the same time him loving you, his mentality is with another woman. You understand?
Yes.
So let me say, physically he with you, but mentally he with someone else.
Yes.
And that's a lot of things where the woman I would deal with nowadays, you know.
Yes.
Physically, then they're with you.
That is, yes.
But mentally, that there's someone else, you know.
Yeah, there's someone.
So you
but
don't
that is
know
still
where
a form
you
of cheating,
stand.
though.
Because you there think say another man.
Yeah, but that's still a form of cheating. You with somebody else. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's the same thing. You want to know why? Because the man is not cheating. I'm talking about a man, you know. I'm not talking about what the other man the call and what him I say.
Right.
I'm talking about a man where live a Rasta man life, you know.
Right.
I'm saying loving queen.
Right.
And no matter how long me have to wait. No matter how long me have to wait, me wait.
You'll wait.
Till the queen say, alright, king, you can get it.
Yeah. Yes.
You see me I dealing?
Yes.
Come here, my youth, then when me I live fine.
Right.
It's not a joke.
Which is right.
I love my life and I love my family, you know.
Yep.
See me I deal with. No matter how many day I road, you know. No matter how long day I road, every minute, every day, me I think about my youth and my family. You understand? Because sometimes situation make it so you can't be together.
Yes.
Because some Babylon rich, you know.
Yeah.
You understand? Because if me there with them, me not see no money. Me sit down there, we look for one hungry in the house. But when me there road,
Bop.
see me I say, me happy, they happy, everyone happy. So it's sometime in our life, you know. But you know, you have to know as man and woman in our life right now. You have to know, say, it's a rule and regulation. Because when you say marriage, it's a bond.
Yes. Hold on, caller.
I
think I have another caller.
I'm not talking about relationship.
1 second. Hold on, caller.
When I deal with two different things, so may I separate the thing. May I deal with marriage first. It's a bond. If a man take a bond, a man supposed to hold up in bond. Sometimes man we can stray, yes.
Yeah.
But that don't mean say the woman to say, oh, that shit way. If a box him in him head and kick him up and make him straighten up himself. Because so life going on. Sometimes we can get, she sell it on and say, sometimes a man forget cough. One of know them things going on in real life, you know. You have to go back to the old time and bring it back to the new.
Yeah.
You understand? As a big man, you know, because elder talk, you know.
Yes,
so when
man,
elder
yes,
talk,
man.
on for hear what elder say.
Yes, man. Yes.
I really think I talk still, but see, right now, a man for know say it's not the flesh, you know.
It's not the
it's
flesh.
the heart, you know.
Yes.
Come on, I deal with flesh long time. That's why bodyism and then body man and everything is from flesh.
Ay.
You see? But the man have to learn to deal with the heart. Heart to come on to start get heartical.
Yes.
You know? One have to stray from certain meat.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
The red meat, one have to let go them red meat. And I'm not talking about the food, you know.
Yeah, man.
Talk about the
You think you're easy, caller?
Because sometimes me go on Facebook and me can't believe, say, man, I sit here on mattress on live Facebook.
Aye. Yeah, man, the internet has something else, man. The internet
change, you know, world change, you know, and them never, oh, me protect my picnic, you know. When me have to work so hard to send my picnic at college, me big picnic them, and me look at picnic for their work, I deal with the game and all them sex things there.
Right.
You see me, they go back to the same thing. It's a chain reaction. So you have to go from the young to the old.
Yes.
So if the old them can't control themselves, how the young them can control themselves.
Yes.
So that's why you have to go back to knowing yourself in our life, you know. Because a real thing, a skunk house radio said, you have to know yourself in our life.
Yourself,
we have to know yourself thing.
Yes.
Yahweh, you know?
Yeah,
and no other way, you know.
Yep. Yeah,
you see
so
me
true.
So the man just would get together and say, no, say our life live, because we can't say Trump, you know. We have to say yeah. Because without yeah,
yeah, man.
Trump will conquer us, you know.
Skunk
you know,
radio.
without Jah, without God, Jesus, whatever you want to call him, you know, Allah, It's the same thing, you know, the same system, you know. It's one, you know.
That's
So
right.
no matter where you call him, you know, in our life, if you don't say one way, you know. I don't have to live good.
Yes.
I know say the teacher. Wherever you are dealing with, you have to go to the natural teacher and know say yes.
Yeah.
You know? Bring up your youth and to say yes. Stop the slapping, stop the cussing on the street.
Yeah, yeah.
Some little boy cuss. What? Sometimes, if I my time, you know, you box the little boy, but now you box him, they come shot you.
Yeah, man, a true man.
That may I say. So right now, man, they say, them used to say it take a village to raise a child. It don't take a village.
That's
it
right.
It take a mother and a father.
A strong backbone.
That
strong.
may I say. Alright. So I love when those Skunk House Radio, you know, say
yeah, man,
Alpine
Alpine Production. You don't know. Thanks for calling in, man. We appreciate
time,
you.
know,
We
love,
appreciate
love.
you. Much
you know,
love.
Professor, love you like cook food, you know.
Yeah,
you
man. What you
know?
don't know?
Because I know say you have to wisdom, you have to teach you the right way.
Right
you know?
thing. Yeah, man. Big up yourself, man.
Alpine, love you like cook food. Big
yeah,
brother.
man. Yep. One love. Yeah. So thank that caller just now for calling in. Give us a little, insight of everything that's how he feel about the whole marriage and divorce and the union and the kids and the backbone for our kids, for them growing up and everything, and you know what I mean, everything, the whole.
Yeah, that's why we try to keep you guys out there educated.
Yeah. We
try to let you know what's going on. You know, we try to care about your feelings. So we are you guys' therapy.
Yeah, so don't forget to call in, guys. 718-676-0853. The number to call again is 718. We have another call on the line, 676-0853. Hello, caller. Hello. Hello, caller. Hello.
Yes, hello, good night.
Good night.
I have two comments to make.
And wait, may I ask who's calling?
Mike Bronx.
Oh, hi, Mike. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, well, first thing, I think Fancy is...
Oh, this is about Fancy. Oh, hi. I have a fan. Last week it was Gigi. This week is me. Hi.
Oh, no. Gigi is my girl, you know.
Damn.
Gunshot.
Yeah, Gigi is my girl.
Just now, but damn.
Get up a while ago.
What a shutdown. What a
like,
shutdown. But I'll take it. We're all one. So if Gigi got love, I got it too.
Yeah, so we share.
We do.
Yeah,
so what was your question?
Fancy, it sounds like you've been through a lot and you sound bitter.
I do?
Yes,
oh my God.
You're coming off very bitter.
Aww.
So I just wanted you to know that. And the thing about the $700 million lotto.
Yes.
Made a divorce, you Fancy and marry Gigi. And then me and Gigi would have take off and take the sunset.
You know,
you
make
guys
sure you fix me a word.
I'll be right on that boat. Whatever. I'll be right on that boat. But what was the next one?
No, we have it bringing the luggage after the leave.
Fancy can't stay in the sailor's cabin.
I'm the luggage.
Gucci and Louis.
You can't cut us up cheese and wine, Fancy, with grapes. You can
I'll take it. Y'all could do it. Y'all have my Facebook viewers laughing at me like, come on now. All right, I'll take it. Whatever.
I'm just saying.
All right, what's the next one?
You guys
love you too, Professor.
No, you said it was two. What's the next one?
Oh, the next one was that was both of them. Actually, one was I was saying that you
bitter.
Sound like you was bitter, and the other one.
Tell me why you say that though. Like you can't just tell me I'm bitter.
I think he was saying you're saying that it was hard for you to fall in love.
But why you say I was bitter?
I think he's been through so much. It's like she's just not giving no room to open up for somebody great to come in her life.
You're
saying they got too much bars up, basically.
Huh?
But that's what I said. That's what I said.
Too many guards up. As you're right, Gigi. So it's like it's like a fortress, you know. That's what I see. That's what I hear. That's what you can see. Because like we when the caller before was asking about about if she about love at first sight, and you can just see her face, and you know what I'm saying, and it was just like, what is that? You know, it's like I don't think she's really experienced love, or she has experienced something so dramatic. She has experienced something so dramatic that it just shuts down everything else. I mean, I'm not no Dr. Phil. Don't quote me on it.
Exactly.
But you know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, I was just giving you my opinion. Love
but
you
I
guys.
Did say
love
I
you,
never
Gigi.
Love you. Mwah, kisses.
cause I go
whatever,
buy the ticket
caller,
tomorrow.
I still love you.
Tomorrow, GG.
Mama,
I go buy the ticket
Make we listen to
tomorrow.
some Julio
So if it's a call until they say, honey, the limousine outside,
Oh,
you're
darling,
the more
I
excited.
Listen, regardless of what, I
need
still
it.
love you, and I love you for calling in, and thanks for calling in.
need
I
that.
ain't no hater.
Listen, are you romantically involved?
Oh, me? No, honey, I'm single like a dollar bill.
Okay,
Hey,
listen.
hold on, let me rephrase that. I might be single like with a $700 million bill if this lotto hits.
Whatever.
And I
Okay.
will have my people get in contact with your people, okay?
Oh, definitely.
You guys have a blessed one and keep up the good work, okay?
You too, darling. You too.
All right, my Gigi. Bye, Fancy.
babes. Bye.
I don't even feel like saying bye or whatever.
Oh, Fancy, don't be like that. It's Professor.
Yeah, the man tell me some bitter thing, and you can tell me something not to be like that.
No, Fancy, he's just saying.
He's just saying what? He say I'm bitter, I'm mean, I'm like Gigi.
Well, you know, Professor loves to play with us.
So now I'm coming up. That was not Professor. If it was Professor, his name is Mike something. That's not Professor. That's a whole different caller.
Oh, I'm sorry. It sounded.
No, that's not Professor.
Oh, goodness. I don't even know my lover boy's name properly.
You see, I know he said he was Mike something, not Professor Doll. But I know you ain't that type of person where you're gonna forget me in the luggage. Like, you really gonna throw me in the bus like that?
Oh, Fancy, please, girl.
You really gonna throw me in the luggage like that?
Oh, my goodness.
Oh my gosh, Gigi said just now.
That was a joke. It was a joke. So we're coming to the end of.
No, we're not. We still have a little time left, Gigi. We said, oh yeah, we are actually coming to the end. The time was short. We have 3 minutes left, guys. But so next week, listen, we still have some topics that we didn't get in to from like some Facebook viewers, you know, like some very interesting topic that I didn't get a chance to get into because we've been on, we had callers and that we really love and appreciate you guys for calling. Like,
yes, we
you
do,
have
we do.
no idea how much we love and appreciate you guys for listening
so
and calling.
do.
You know what I mean? From the Facebook viewers
We
to
love
the
your
YouTube
support.
streaming who watch and support us each and every week. And thank you for calling in, guys. Thank you for
Big
calling
up the
in.
DJs here today.
Trinity, yeah, big up Trinity for being here with us each and every Tuesday. And we have another DJ here with us tonight.
And
Future
Style,
Star.
DJ
Yes.
Future Style.
Yes, he's also
Future Star.
Future
Big
Star.
up.
Big up yourself also. And this is coming to you from the Alpine production. You don't know how it got. Each and every Saturday night, we're here for Artist Takeover, guys. Come on each and every Saturday night. And, hey guys, this Saturday will be our first video shoot.
Yeah.
Let me ask the boss man, will it be a music video shoot or a regular? Okay, this Saturday we're gonna have our first music video shoot
that's gonna
in-house
be awesome.
in the
I might
studio,
be
guys.
here.
So you should all come and, just come and celebrate and be a part of our celebration. I'm hoping I will be here next Saturday. Hopefully work don't have me down for too long and I will just come and be a part of it. Feeling myself a little bit. But yeah, come in, and tune in with us and bring your music if you want to. You know what I mean? You could also freestyle. Mr. Brown Takeover on Saturdays, host a show. And you don't know with he's a very good, talented singer. We have a lot of snipers out here. Sniper, big up yourself. You don't know he's here with us each and every Saturday night. He never failed to come out here with us on Saturday night.
That's
Sniper,
right.
if you're listening, big up yourself. And all the other DJs and artists and everybody who come out on Saturday night. Pete, big up yourself, who also come and, sing and bring their music to us Saturdays and stuff. So DJ, I'm hoping to see you, Trini, this Saturday because I'll try to be here, And also, if you need to put on a party, a baby shower, or any event, you don't know, hit up Trini. Trini will be the DJ. He plays out and all of that, so you could reach out to him for your music. If you're having a party, birthday party, baby shower, any event you're having, he's there with you. Just hit him up and he'll be right there. Thanks for tuning in with us here on Skunk House TV Radio. It was a pleasure being with you guys tonight. I want to thank my co-host for being here with me tonight, Queen Gigi, and this is Fancy J, and we're out for the night. Love you guys.
Love you.
Bye.
Bye.
I coulda buck me and me no know. It look like a witchcraft or voodoo. I mean, I know I make me love your son. I mean, I know I make me love your son. Buck me and me no know. Witchcraft, voodoo. So tell me why me love your son. Me don't know what you done to me. Baby, I must see hope, you hope, ya me happy. Ask why me in a love with your son. And me don't know what you do to me, girl, but every day me want to touch ya. Me face ya, me happy. Ask why me in a love with your son. And when me want you pick back up and go on, me still end up a pick call back, yeah. Well, anyway, you're pretty. Believe me, you're pretty. Me look on your body and me eyeball them a quiz me and I never chew your clothes tight. Your pretty smile and your nice clean leg when me likes. Your poor shots I try to tell me love you when you open up your lungs and your chest up. Anything, make you boy me know say me can defend that. Me no giant nick in a face choke and me was no take me this mother chat. Well anyhow, me ready when you're ready. Fi make you run out of your place. Me no business when you want come from. You know say me nah have no behavior. Yeah, me ready when you're ready. See me a chat tough to me face. Anytime, anywhere, no matter the place. Me like 9 I go ready same way. Me mother shoulda just about me and done. No a bag of problem I go down. Me nah have nothing to live and nah have no responsibility. So me do madness for the fun. The medical smooth me stallion no sucker the talkers multi bolos idiosh. Big up every mad head bikini out there. And big up every man out there when no play around. Not nice me ready. Tell everybody me ready. Remember this no forget it. Show this a man from command you a go regret it. So if you know say me friend animal no take chat at all him make it. Baby I give it free but me no mean selly. I the thing will make you black right before finish the rhyme. Black Berry David think too hard cause you might just get it. Well anyhow, me ready when you're ready. Fi make you run out of your place. Me no business when you want come from. You know say me nah have no behavior. Yeah, me ready when you're ready. See me a chat tough to me face. Anytime, anywhere, no matter the place. Me like 9 I go ready same way. Go for you want go for all of your squad. Make me sure who set me and no good smarty. All if you just make a bag of chat to me word and no win me, I take it personally. Me do whatever way me want, me no really sorry. And when the drum a beat, you can't really stop it. Little boy, me no walk at TST, so no bother come yes about you.
No, delete. Yo, babes, you want to see me a call and can't get you? I don't know if I sleep or what, but just call me when you get a message. Listen. Yeah. I'm here again. I'm a top idiot. Yo. Let's turn the foolishness and call. Just call me.
True love go on and on and on and on. On and on and on. First love go on and on and on and on. On and on and on. True love go on and on and on and on. On and on and on. First love go on and on and on and on. On and on and on. Me want to tell everybody, say you are me baby. Check say me get over you up to know me not ready. Wish me coulda go back a time. The time when you were mine. Me wish me coulda set me clock to couple years be. I remember we did talk every day. You'd please me everywhere. Now we not even talk. Me never know so you da stay forever. Me love you, me see. Me love you same way. And me I gonna love you when the whole of me ear green. True love go on and on and on and on. On and on and on. First love go on and on and on and on. On and on and on. True love go on and on and on and on. On and on and on. First love go on and on and on. Dread and terror. Set by the king, watch them wandering when me fly down far. Below Wally.
Nothing nice like sense me now when me smoking. Them greater when me smoking. Sense me now when me smoking. From Westmoreland to Amsterdam, I feel big up all farmer man. Nothing nice like a leftover split tail. First in the morning when the grabber gets stale and the great soaking on it wheel. Next to fresh air are the best thing for inhale. That same old leftover split tail. First in the morning when the grabber gets stale and the grades well soaking and wheel. Next to fresh air are the best thing for inhale. Well, only smoke I know we smoke a cough about. I smoke I know when Chalice light I want to talk about. I smoke a keep a ganja sense of humor we know what to laugh about. Split in my jack and me have it a walk about. We have some good sense in me now for me plain brain. Feel the herbs running through my main vein. It never hurt me not do me nothing mentally. The world of the smoke weed eventually. So pass me all leftover split tail. First in the morning when the grabber gets stale and the grades well soaking and cool. Next to fresh air are the best thing for inhale. Yeah, the same old leftover split tail. First in the morning when the grabber gets stale and the grades well soaking and cool. Next to fresh air, attack. Yeah. Pass my ganja with my volcano grabber. Me don't connect the link with Archie and Chopper. Me have to respect all the farmer man, we grow it proper. No fertilize the herb, just make it grow up to the top of land. Patience with the weed, I want to grab style.
Must be at my daily. Come on. Ragamuffin and the DJ for the year. Yes, the ragamuffin get the DJ for the. Come again, ragamuffin and the DJ for the year. Yes, the ragamuffin and the DJ for the year. Come now, me say them give the crown to Admiral Bailey, victory over Lieutenant Titi. Some in the back a chat about a robbery, but that done gone down in a history. So ragamuffin and the DJ for the year. Yes, the ragamuffin get the DJ for the. Come again, ragamuffin and the DJ for the year. Yes, the ragamuffin and the DJ for the year. Come now, me say the first time Admiral Bailey strike goal was when him flash a tune name 2-year-old. Now him gonna lead and Stitchy realize Stitchy draw for your tune name wear your size, but that didn't move the big belly Bailey counteraction right away with the punani. So